And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards, school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel, whatever it is you do for a living. Shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. And of course, I got to shout out the barbers and the barbershops and the hairdressers and in the beauty salons and the nail techs and the engineers and the whatever it is you do. As long as you get up and get out and go get yours, you're not raping, pillaging, plundering, stealing from anybody else, then you the kind of people we talking about, right? Shout out to you. Here we are on this beautiful Thursday morning. Today is Thursday. Today is February 26th, 2026. And we're happy to be here. February 26th, 2026. And we're happy to be here. Let me go make a cup of tea for bust some gas. Here you're the finest, I already know. Let me go make a cup of tea for bust some gas. Let me shout out some people who are in the chat this morning first, and then we'll get into our topics. We have quite a few topics to run through this morning. Don't know how long we're going to be here. We will just play it by ear. Once it starts to get to water down, then we'll say goodbye, and we will see each other tomorrow again. Before I even start, though, from our Miami people, I'm going to be in Miami this weekend for a couple of days, actually for the whole weekend. I'm going to be floating around Miami. So if you see me out there, I might enter your establishment because I'm going to be out here on a promotional run. I'm doing a promo run through Miami this weekend, but that's not the purpose for my Miami trip. The purpose for my Miami trip is my son is going to a football conference, and we're just going to use one stone kill two birds. So I don't think we are allowed inside of this football conference. It's like scouts and college scouts gather up the top football players and they run them through some stuff and see if they can take coaching at a college level or whatever. So I don't think we're going to be there. So as far as he's concerned, it's just going to be a drop him off to the location and pick him up when he's done from the location. And in the meantime, we'll have a next extra day. So I'll be floating around Miami, hitting up the restaurants and the barbershops and beauty salons and all these places. So if you see me walking there, even if you're somebody who just don't like SouFLo, can't stand the boy there, just still say hi. All right, and I'll say hi back. And if not, just keep it to yourself. But if you see me out there, y'all good people, just hail me up. All right. With that said, Miss Goldie Robinson is in the house. Big up, Miss Goldie Robinson. Thank you for being here. Audrey Wright's in the house with us this morning as well. Audrey, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Audrey always says, please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. And I appreciate that greatly. Please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. Sean Cassell's in the building with us this morning. Simon G is in the building with us this morning. Simon G, big up yourself. Sharon Spence, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Black Eagle, you're the finest, is in the building bright and early this morning. Big up yourself. Norma Jean is in the building with us this morning as well. Big up yourself, Norma Jean. Cena Sexy is here. Thank you for being here. Tuari, what did Tuari say? Tuari says, SouFLo and platform family, it's truly a blessing to be here with you all as we give thanks for every waking moment and embrace the gift of a new day. That's a very positive attitude to wake up with this morning. The live start already, You're the finest, says, I hope everyone went and pre the video them at SouFLo, that SouFLo drop about Pusha T who dep on the list. And the next one about the sticky finger couple, them. But okay, so the list, the video about I don't think I promote the other channel enough, but the reason is because I think YouTube blacklisted or tanked the other channel. Let me explain, right? I have a second YouTube channel. So there was a time gone by where that second YouTube channel, I would put videos up. If you look back a year ago, the videos that I put up a year ago, back then, in about 2 days, the videos would be like 100,000 views, 200,000 views. They were even getting more views than the videos on this channel. Once I linked both channels together, yep, you can do all your superstitious talking or whatever, I don't know. But once me link both channels together and I started promoting that channel over on this channel, the videos won't go past 2,000 views, 1,100 views in a week, 1,500 views, 2,000 views, and so on, right? Every now and then I might get a video that goes 4,000, 5,000 views. And that is consistently no matter what I post on that channel. And it's the same content that I was posting before, where the videos were going 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, 300,000, and all of a sudden it just dropped to like 700, 800 views in a day, 600 views in a day. I've had videos do 250 views in 24 hours over there on that channel. So something is off about the channel, which is kind of demotivating for me to continue to create content for that channel. It's kind of like, and let me show you something. Here's another thing. If I take the same content, right, from over there, and I put it on this channel, thousands of views in no time, just the same way. So I don't know. Something is off about it. The same content, the same video. The only thing, I don't change anything up. I just post it here instead of post it over there. Lots of views. If you look at this channel, you will see Jay-Z appears on the Epstein's list. That video was actually made for the next channel because Jay-Z appeared on the Epstein's list with Pusha T on the Epstein's list, and they're both wrapped up in the same accusations, right? So I said, let me split this in two. Let me do the Jay-Z part first and how many followers instantly Beyonce lost once his name came out on the Epstein list, and thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, 1.something million followers, people unfollowed Beyonce and all kinds of stuff like that. I put that video over here. I think that video has like 10, 11, 12, 13,000 views now, which I put it up just like a couple of days ago. And the Pusha T part, his net worth, and the details of what he is accused of doing on the Epstein's list, I don't even think that hit 1,000 yet. And it's been up there for almost 24 hours. So it's weird that the channel's acting that way, you know? But I saw them do it. There's nothing we could do about it. I don't control YouTube. I see all the funny stuff that's going on. But I still keep putting in my work because I actually like what I do on this platform. And I still thank YouTube for allowing me to do what we do on the platform regardless, because really and truly, you can wake up one morning and your platform don't exist anymore and they don't owe you any explanation. There was a girl who kept complaining to YouTube she's not getting enough help. Her followers are not being notified when she posts her videos. She started making videos about how YouTube is blocking her and holding her down and this, that, and that. I think she had like 1.something million followers. Before you know it, she woke up one day, her whole platform was demonetized. That means you just doing this now for no reason. After that, disappeared. So, you know, we don't own it. We just operate in the space we're allowed to operate in and work with the program. We're used to that. That's been our life story the whole time. Not true? Well, you know, post for me alone, but please don't stop. No, watch them for me entertainment. So big up yourself for that. You're the finest. Miss Goldie Robinson is also always over there supporting. That's why I said Miss Goldie Robinson is on everything I do, like every platform, and supports my wife's platform as well, which is Brains and the Beat, which I thank her a lot for, right? And everybody else who does. But if you notice, I don't keep saying go over to Brainflow TV. That's my other channel where I was demotivated to do it after seeing the views get tanked the way that they did, you know? So big up to everybody in here this morning who I didn't call your name out. Winston Gale, I did call Audrey, and all the other people in here. Thank you for being here this morning. Here we're going to talk about this morning, though, on this platform. We have Vybz Kartel versus Mavado on the WYFL Riddim, because Mavado has now stepped on the WYFL Riddim a couple of days ago and did numbers. We have a story here about a squatter woman who many people thought was a millionaire, and then her story came to bump. She's a dolly, or Jamaican version of, you know what Jamaican call dolly already. Jamaican woman, them are girls. Them call a dolly, a girl that is well done up, and you know, she look prim and prissy all the time and has luxury things around her, only to find out that it was all a facade. So we're going to talk about that in the terms of faking it to make it. If you look at my icon, you will see her in the middle of the icon. There's a video that Jerome sent to me yesterday. I didn't have time to load it into this mechanism here, so I can't play it on the screen. However, I'm going to do the old school stuff of holding my phone right here. You probably can't really see it, but more than likely you can hear because I have speakers. So you're going to hear this man from Ireland and his accent. And the conversation around that is the Jamaican accent, does the Jamaican accent derive from Irish people? This chain of conversation started yesterday after his video dropped. Some people are saying one thing about black Jamaican people, you know, them are going to defend them whiteness, you know, or whatever little bit of it them have. Another person is saying, you know, some people are angered by people saying the Jamaican accent originated from the Irish people. Wait till you hear him speak, though. And then we're going to have a conversation about that. All right. Then we also have to talk about, let me see what else is here. The same young lady who got burnt up at the pump, at the fuel pump in Jamaica after the altercation. You know, the girl whose mom burnt up, the girl who burned up the girl. Not the girl that got burnt up, the girl who set her on fire. Her mother is pleading with people to help the burn victim, the person who her daughter set on fire. And then there's an update to that story as well here. And that should be it for us this morning to take us up out of here. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with Vybz Kartel versus Mavado on the WYFL Riddim? Do you want to start with the fake it to make it story? Do you want to start with the Jamaican accent? Or do you want to start with the burn victim? You have burn victim, Mavado, fake it to make it, and Jamaican accent. You have 60 seconds to choose. Go. And we're counting. Mr. Riddim. You're the finest is first out the gate with Riddim. That's all we have. We are 22 seconds in and counting. Accent. We get one Riddim, one accent, one fake it to make it. And we get two accents. And we get accent, and we get accent, and we get accent, and we get burn victim. We get one burn victim. We are 42 seconds in. 3, 4, 5. We have 15 to go. We have another Riddim. That's the WYFL. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Riddim it is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the WYFL Riddim or Riddim, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for accent. We have 1 for fake it, and we have 2 for burn. So it is the Riddim. All right, we're gonna start out with a little dancehall before we get into all the other stuff. I want to do something else after this. So, WYFL Riddim, the same Riddim that is taking the place by storm and seems to have no dying to it because now it's gone overseas. Now I've seen so many videos now. Remember when I said the people them that are saying, Lord God, man, the Riddim tired now, get the Riddim a rest. I don't want to hear no more song on the Riddim. I said, stop. Don't do that. Because what you're doing, you're killing somebody's creation. The artists, the producers who created the Riddim, DJ Mac and Crash Dummy them will create the Riddim. They're about to eat a serious food off of this Riddim, and we love it. A Riddim was made to work, and the Riddim will work. This Riddim is working. It builds strong though, so it can handle the work. I'm seeing Dominican Republic on the Riddim. I'm seeing the whole Caribbean is represented on the Riddim. It gone Africa now. It gone Spain. It gone Portugal, Spain, wherever. The Riddim is all over the place. It's gone international. People are doing songs on this Riddim in different language now. Or languages, I should say now. So it's a really good thing. But many people still say Anthony B owns that Riddim. I said Anthony B owned the Riddim until Vybz Kartel did an actual video to his song, and then Vybz Kartel moved from second to first place, and Anthony B dropped to second place. Music is subjective. A lot of people are saying, I don't care what you say, SouFlo, Anthony B still owned the Riddim. I stood up this morning, I get up early this morning, I listen to a whole heap of people on the Riddim there. It's hard to say now who owns the Riddim, because I finally got a chance to listen to people like Stylo G on the Riddim. I got a chance to listen to Nige Boy on the Riddim. Oh my God, Nige Boy's song is bad. That song there, that Risk It All For Me, that song there is an international hit. I think that's a crossover, honestly. This out there doing thing. But then Mavado came out of nowhere. Even Buju Banton is on the Riddim. And I think from Kartel Touch the Riddim is when all the legends came out and decided, all right, well, if Kartel dip on the Riddim, that means say Riddim worthy. The whole of we are going to step on the Riddim, which is a damn good thing. Like I said before, back in the 90s, that's what dancehall was about. Dancehall had Riddims that had 15, 20, 30 artists per one Riddim. So when you went to a dancehall party, the DJ was able to run 15, 20 songs straight in a row, and the tempo of the dance never changed. And that's what partying was about. I think we're back to that again. So, Mavado comes out on the Riddim, and boy, Vybz Kartel him jump on the Riddim and say something about don't see me. So camera, mind your business, make money. Nothing don't funny when you youth them hungry. That was Kartel one, right? And then Mavado came out with the walk out with a stick. Well, let me ask my audience before I say anything else. Not between, but considering Vybz Kartel versus Mavado on this Riddim, who you think is the better artist on this Riddim? Out of Vybz Kartel or Mavado, which song is stronger? Mavado's song is actually called Bad and BBC Rich. If we're talking about dancehall, Bad would have got cuss. So if you're holier than thou art and don't want to hear them, because people still leave these comments in my comment section. I don't know if people don't realize now, say, I don't curse frivolously, and that's out of respect. Right? I don't curse frivolously, but if you hear me chip a one bad word every now and then, it's because it is very necessary. The name of the song is Bad and Bumbleclot Rich. That's the name of the song, right? So I don't want you church me up too much to the point where I'm here talking about, well, the song is called Bad and BBC Rich, and I don't like your PC, and move your RC and go over there. Sometimes I need to say, move your bumbleclot and go over there, so, because that's just the flavor. The flavor. Anyway, Mavado one is called Bad and BBC Rich. And Vybz Kartel's one is called SYM. Who you think take it? From, you think Vybz Kartel's song, you love Buju on Denise. I think you love Buju. The woman them love Bojo. Them I think are really Bojo song. I think it's Bojo and what Bojo a sing about. Matter of fact, the song that Bojo put on the rhythm deserve a word for word pen and paper review because Bojo really a talk about just what a woman do to him. You know what I'm saying? She hold him and she say, yo, she want her things and she like grab Bojo by him neck. So she say, hey boy, don't move and take out the something and she ride on it and all these other things. I'm saying, it kind of like put a bunch of you women in this fantasy place where, you know they are, Lord God, Bojo look goody, and they just like freaking beat off them thump on them phone. Like, I think gonna like Bojo more than gonna like the song, but because Bojo is saying those things, it make the song sound good. Me don't feel like said a song they're competing with Anthony B song and competing with. Well, you know what? I shouldn't even say that. Again, song is subjective, but I'm a man. I am a man, so if Bojo sing about sex in a woman, either me I go think about sex in a woman like that, or she do me like she do Bojo in the song, or but I can't see it as like how a woman would see it, because a woman I see it like, yeah, me would have do that to Bojo too, you know, and that one, you see him just there in dark and just handsome, and if you go see the comment section, go look at the comment section and you understand what I talk about, see it? Mavado song have a buzz to it, but you cannot compare because Vybz Kartel song isn't a bad man song. Well, we don't have to compare bad man song, Sheldon, well done. It don't have to be bad man song, is which song is better upon the rhythm. Niger boy I sing Risk It All For Me, and then you have Intense upon the rhythm, you have it just everybody is on that rhythm. Everybody is on the rhythm. Really, this morning I downloaded about 8 to 10 videos of artists that are on the rhythm. So I'm gonna be forwarding with those in due time using the video, the clips. Yeah, and the Bojo one might have to go first, just for the woman them. Just I think they're requesting that, but it's Bojo, you know. Mr. Bojo the other day I do a thing on a speaker box and Lord God, the woman them lose themselves. The comment section is always, you know, the girl them breadfruit. I don't know. It's a Rasta man who have, I guess, he has sex appeal for the woman them. There's no secret. The woman them love Bojo Banton. See, so anything him say, and plus, they were waiting for something from a Bojo Banton. You see how we supposed to talk about Mavado and Kartel, and once we start with this Bojo thing, it just gone. So that's the legendary Bojo Banton. You can't take nothing. You can't take nothing from Bojo. That's what the thing said. Back to the song about Mavado versus Kartel song. I want an honest yes or no, or which one you choose. All right. So if you put it on the screen before, put it on the screen again. I'm paying attention to the comment section now. I'm gonna do so for you have a good 60 minutes for everybody to put Bojo. I'm gonna count them, not Bojo. Here, you see, we got on the Bojo again. Is it Mavado or is it Vybz Kartel? From those two, which one is the better one? Mavado or Vybz Kartel? Me have one for Kartel. All right, let me see. And none started off in a hurry. Bojo make the woman them heart flutter. See, she gone, yeah, Audrey, she gone with Bojo. Audrey, she gone with Bojo. Myself, you think about Kartel and Mavado. Left Bojo tight for a minute. Me have one for Mavado, me have one for Kartel, me have two for Mavado. I still have only one for Kartel. I have two for Kartel now and two for Mavado now. It is a tie. All right, I have another one for Kartel. I have another one for Kartel again. I have another one for Mavado. All right, you're the finest. All right, Audrey says Kartel. That's where we're at. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. You have 40 seconds to go. We're counting 39, 38. Keep them coming. Is it Mavado or is it Kartel? I want to see something. Mavado. I have another one for Mavado again. I have two Kartel right there by Santi Hustle. Santi Hustle, big up yourself and well done. Big up yourself. Well done. You there from before. Big up yourself, same way. Yeah, Audrey said Bojo everything. Bojo. I'm here, Bojo, she said. All right. We have 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if I should go off what the audience just said, is Vybz Kartel, it is still. I had 5 for Mavado, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Vybz Kartel. Up to 4, well, I can't say that. I was going to say after 458 people that's watching is only 10 people, 11 people vote. I forgot that most of the people who are watching are outside of the chat. Hurry up and get on the membership and come on in the chat, man. So when we do these, we can have whole heap of numbers on the screen and these things. So here's what's happening though. Because the conversation now is this. The real dancehall king stepping at the place. You know, from the Gully versus Gaza days, Mavado's fans swear say him beat Vybz Kartel over Jam World that day and solidified himself when, you know, the mountain level when me did here. Yeah, and don't run, Baba boy, don't. It was just Kartel won it for me. But them have for them say him did win it. Now, the WYFL Riddim is out, competition or not, it turns into a competition. This is what's happening. Mavado got on the Riddim and did numbers in no time. Whereas Vybz Kartel, I'm going to give you the exact numbers. The exact numbers is this. Vybz Kartel first got on the Riddim. His SYM song on the Riddim, don't see me, suck your mother, mind your business, make money, nothing do funny when you youth them hungry. That song there, that song is at 752,000 views. 752,000 views in 11 days. That's Vybz Kartel's song. Mavado's song is at 1.5 million views in 5 days. So in half the time and less that Kartel put up his, Mavado passed 1 million views already. 1.5 million views in 5 days. And Kartel one is still at 752K. Now, because of that, it's given Mavado's fans a lot of talk. Because them I say, you see, all the gully girl have to do is just step in. From him step in, Kartel no have no space there, so Mavado will take it over. I don't really think that's what's happening. I think scarcity works sometimes. Scarcity works sometimes. Remember when the caller called in and said, you know, sometimes SouFLo thinks Vybz Kartel for just go missing. Like, don't depend on social media or nothing. And then when him step out, it's going to be a frenzy, right? And I said, that's not Kartel's style, because Kartel was doing vlogging and YouTube vlogging before it was even known as that. So he's a man who always use these platforms to promote himself, right, and his work. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. What going?
Nothing there.
Talk to me, what?
You know, I don't like that Kartel song.
You don't like that what?
The Kartel song.
Don't see me, suck your mother, mind your business, make money, nothing no funny when you don't like it.
No, I don't like it.
I don't think even wife don't like it neither.
It just sounds.
What?
I don't know.
She said, and Shakira, yo, you see Shakira? I don't know if there's a Vybz Kartel song that she don't know. I don't think there's one that she don't know. You too?
Yeah, but we just don't like that one.
Yeah, from the start them, she can't finish them. That's how, and she even said, I don't know, man, since lately, like all the Kartel songs that he been dropping, I'm just not feeling them. And I was like, you not feeling them? She was like, no, I'm not, babe. You said so too?
Even the album to Tanisha, I know every song word for word. We play that the album so much, but them songs, you know, audience, that's all like a little bit sing.
Damn. So me like it, but you know,
I think you're biased. That's why I like it.
No, I think I'm looking at it from an artistic standpoint. Like you have to grow with the artist, or you have to give the artist space to grow. Cause a lot of people, a lot of people are look for the Tutanisha vibes. Them are look for the 2000 and something vibes back there. So they're not into the. It's taking a while for them to get used to the new Vybz Kartel. Can you see the one where I'm dropped with Shensia?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
that's good.
I was on the road. Mid up on the road, and wife you ring the phone and she say, "Yo, you see the one where him just drop with Shensia?" Me say, "Yeah." You listen to it, panic, and she say, "Yes, that's it." Kartel found it, and I'm like, "You think okay?"
The one with my Shensia and the like, but that mind of business that makes it okay.
You know, it's called nani boo boo.
Yeah, exactly. My brother DJ and my brother said, "Me not keep my download that."
Damn, really? Tell your brother say, see? And which party him there, DJ, say, if we come at party and it don't play. A shell in the air.
But that
him have to play it.
That's too much people find that rhythm that we can't even keep up.
Rotted. Yeah, true.
You see her in the studio with DJ Mark. You pop up on my Instagram. She be a Moan or something like that.
Moan?
Yeah. And just a little body man, them time to shine. That's like they bad.
Oh, the comedian girl. A comedian. Yeah, she start out as a comedian, man. And she start the music now. This is the little body man them times.
Time to shine. The little body man them join the line.
Yeah. That song the funny as hell. That's but you know me not gonna like that song though.
You don't expect them to like it.
Alright. Come don't know if I'm me share talk or not.
You must do it. This is what they
every man said there was something big enough, so I don't know if it's me share talk. we never know until we are told. And the way out on the wicked, we don't tell nobody, no, we gotta tell somebody else. So I don't know.
I have people say.
Yeah. I think the people that missing girls' songs from Vybz Kartel. That's what it is. And that's why the Shensia song Panic with Kartel, it did over 1 million. I think it's at 1.5 million views, but it reached 1 million views in almost 2 days. It was like 22 hours in, hit 1 million views already.
Oh.
Yes.
So, things that can be like in Gunman song them too.
Really? That you just said that SYM they never make it.
Every single Kartel song. Like be like Gunman, everything the vibe too. But that song they just make it that
all right, so all right, big up yourself later. Well, she said the SYM from Kartel it just make it at all. And like I said, if you want to look at the raw numbers, Mavado's Badan BBC Rich. Walk out with the stick, man, Badan Bumbaclat Rich. That the song there already hit 1.5 million views in 5 days. It hit 1 million views 2 days in. It's at 1.5 now. Kartel's SYM is still at 752K. But you know, over time, we're going to see. Like, get 2-3 months, and then you will see. Because sometimes a video rise fast to a number and it stop right there. So. Whereas another video is slow to a number, but when you go back and look at it like 2-3 months down the road, it has like way more views than what you thought before. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, Flo. How you doing?
Good day, fam. What go on?
Good day. I'm calling based on the conversation where the lady was having. And, you know, she's saying that it's gonna make it for her.
Yeah, the SYM. She said it did not make it fair.
She just can't relate. It's like a lady say she not like the hair fryer them or microwave because she just don't use it. She have no use for it. Or if you have a special tool to use on your car because she don't fix car, she can't relate to that tool. So just like me, we're always on social media. If somebody
hold on, Jerome, hold on there. You know the woman?
Me not know her.
So we are talking about she not. The woman not like what she not like, and she like
No,
what she
man,
like.
so because she don't use suck your mother like that. So I'm saying, for example, I'm on social media and somebody told me can't just the song just come in rated. So
but you have to know her to
mind
say
your
that.
business.
You have to know her to say. You have to know her to be able to say that. It's probably a woman where you suck your mother every 2 minutes. You don't know. That's how you don't know her.
You feel so?
You know her, Jerome? May I ask you again? That's why I ask, because I don't know if you know her or not.
No, I don't know her, but
Okay.
the way she talk, she wouldn't use suck your mother every 2 minutes, and it's right there on her dresser, and she not take up here and use it.
You're assuming. The whole I will probably use suck your mother, but well, me not really like suck your mother, but at the same time, the suck your mother part is not the part of the song that I like. It's a small part of the song to me. There's so much more that's in that song to me. Like, me like the video of the song. I don't see like the fact that Kartel, let me tell you, the fact that Kartel went into a different league when it comes to luxuries and stuff. I take those things as motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, with the rich life, if you live the rich life, then I'm tired of everybody a poor life. But then again, I'm also tired of everybody coming out rich. Like, nobody struggles anymore, kind of thing. So I mean, I'm on both sides of that right there too. But the video was nice. The video was nice, and I'm over the suck your mother part. So me not have to say suck your mother for actually like the song. I like the video and the combination of the song, and that's why I did give it to him now over Anthony B. You know.
So you know something I like you sometimes.
Oh, why?
Because we are a family over here, and for me to able to start some controversy, just make me accuse her, and then you make up to call and say, no, you know much time.
I true, Jerome. Go on. I true. Go on. Go on. So
yeah, man. Sometimes because we're a family, so we just know say now go far, but we can learn something.
Yeah.
We can tell if you like church sister, she have to send up at her mother, and then we learn something more about her.
Yeah, that's true.
But based on the Mavado song,
yeah.
I don't think I'm trying to defend Vybz Kartel. I'm just saying that DJ Khaled has 38 million followers, and Khaled posts that song and tag that song to his 38 million followers. So you know that song is gonna get a boost.
Oh, Mavado song.
Yeah, man, Khaled went tagged and so on to 38 million.
Yeah, followers. he did, and him even said Mavado, I'm artist and all these other things. Which so I don't think Mavado is still signed to him, but Mavado did have a journey where he was a We the Best artist.
So what Khaled did is just like Usain Bolt in a race around with Gatlin, and somebody pick up Gatlin with them car and drive 3 laps and drop him at the front of the line, and then so that's what happened. Khaled helped the song, but people we feel says just because Mavado song better, and I don't really feel said that's it fully. No, so, I just believe that
so for you, you think SYM by Kartel is better than Mavado, better than BBC Rich?
Yeah.
You think Kartel one better?
It is better. It's you can hum. Even my sister will just call in. Although she don't like it, you hear how should I sing it?
Yeah.
So she like it and she don't like it. Because it's catchy. It's like you can hum it, you can sing it.
SD must say yeah, lady her up and make she seem like she a old man. Because
but she can hum
it. So you like anything what Kartel put out. So you just like anything we put out.
The song is catchy compared to Mavado song, and I don't think I'm being biased. It's just that me not see how Mavado the flow and the rhythm. And me just don't see Mavado song catchy. Okay. And Mavado song go slow down. They go just burn out.
You want me to be honest?
SYM just overtake it.
You want me to be real honest? I don't like saying certain things sometimes. You know what? Forget. No, I do like saying certain things sometimes. I love being extra honest. So I'm not to cover up nothing later. Because I'm not look nothing for nobody. So check it. When I heard Mavado song on the rhythm first, you see, as soon as I heard it, I changed the thing and swiped to our next video. The first time. Soon as I heard it, I swiped to our next video. Like me say, when the video start, as soon as me hear the WYFL Riddim and how him start the song, I was like, man, this don't fit on this rhythm. When me hear walk out with the stick, I'm like, damn, go with this. And we just change it. I didn't give the song a chance. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't give the song a chance. It wasn't that the song was bad. It was I was anticipating, and maybe it was bias in there, and I was anticipating that it wouldn't sound good. But one morning I come home from working out and I sit down here so and I say, yo, play it again and let me look at the video, which is the next morning. So I actually watch because remember, Mavado hasn't put out video filmed in Jamaica in a long time. And the crowd been waiting for Mavado to come back to the forefront of the line because he is a giant in this. So when him step out now, I think it have also to do with they were just waiting for him for like mash the ground again. And he did that. The drone fly, the video has awesome shots. It's awesome visual. So I watch a video, and as I'm watching the video, I'm captivated by the song. I said to myself, say, yo, that song is bad enough, but I want to dance and me here, walk out with the stick. I go walk out like me have a stick for real. Right? I don't know. It didn't catch me the first time. And I'll be real honest too. When I heard the Vybz Kartel on, I swipe it too. I friggin' swiped on to another.
On the floor.
Me not lie. Listen to me.
You can't use no other word. I know your kids them always watch Dora and no swiping. No,
yes,
you
but
can't
don't
use scroll.
Me swipe my card one time. Me pay for things to Jerome.
No, you'll have top pay on your phone flow.
No. Swipe the card one time. Some place don't have the taps and things, so we swipe. We have to swipe.
Jaja, like, you need to upgrade your vocabulary. Like, remember, swipe.
Yeah, remember little swipe. Yeah, what? But not like the first time I hear SYM from Kartel, we do the same thing. I just moved on to our next. Cause I couldn't believe. I was like, I don't like this. And you have me can't say swipe.
You're not supposed to say it. It's just wrong. Man.
It just. What swipe mean, Jerome? That's wrong. What does swipe mean that's wrong? What's so wrong about swipe?
Then why even the little kid says swipe or no swiping?
Because the swiper is thieving. And when you thief people things, them say you swipe the man something and gone with it. Like you thief things. And what kind of swipe you did I think about?
Do you have any friends that them believe in certain things? And those women we tell you, say, when the man swipe them love it and all them things.
No, Jerome. Me never know say unless you're going with it. That's why I'm trying to figure out how come swiping bad now. Well, if you're that go on, hear what? I scroll down to another. I scrolled on to another song when we first hear it. Cause me I said, but then I went back and listened to the Vybz Kartel. Cause me I said, no, sir, Kartel can't he will not put out a wax song. Me just know this. When I went back and listened to it now, then I was like, cause it did done. I was like, oh, okay, boom, it bad. And then of course him dropped the video and I was like, Ross, I'm gone with the rhythm. So me don't know. But I don't.
So who you think takes the rhythm? Are you keeper you wanna ask before you make your suggestion?
I'm gonna stay with it's hard now, to be honest. I can say Kartel take the rhythm, but I can't say I'm not. You hear Niger Boy tune you?
Yeah.
Have you heard Niger Boy song? Panda Rhythm here?
Let me hear it, but sometimes the mind play on you. You show Niger Boy a little bit of sympathy because of situation.
Because it's situation. Now why are we kids of love?
Flo, let me ask you something. If a race I run on a 1 foot man in the height, who you want win the race? Talk to you.
If a race I run on a 1 foot man in the height, who we want win the race? I said, go 1 foot, man, go. Oh, no, slow down a little bit, make you win.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God,
you
and then
can't
anybody who win, you'll cuss them out, you know. I say, yes, so damn show off. You couldn't make a little 1 foot man win. Everybody know you can run already, bro. Jeez. You like really beat a friggin' 1 foot man. You couldn't make him get little glory. And that you said, Gerald. And that you said, it is no secret that Niger Boy is blind. But I'm going to say this. One of Jamaica's baddest dancehall artists is a blind, rotted man named Niger Boy. The boy bad. I know the first song, you know, it's been a while since I've been Niger Boy style, and me I say, yo, we're supposed to do a review on this, we're supposed to do a review on that. Niger Boy put out straight fire all the time. Him can literally sing. As a matter of fact, I remember how he actually even got on. Him go sing one Dexter Dapp song one time, and everybody was floored, like, who is this youth? And him have the same kind of vocal range like Dexter Daps. Him sound like Dexter Daps when Dexter Daps sing. And that's what took him to a next level, because Dexter Daps now heard about him. And one day the Dexter Daps say, yo, forward on the stage with me. After that, history. Niger Boy on the WYFL Riddim. Yo, that risk it all for me there. Them lyrics that to the risk it all for me too. Nobody can deny that bad. So if you ask me right now who completely take the rhythm there, boy, it's up in the ear for me. Vybz Kartel there, Niger Boy there, Anthony B is there. Me still go rank Kartel first, you know, and that's probably out of some bias, and I must be honest. But it's hard to say now because so many different artists are on this rhythm now at this point, and it just keeps getting better. You know what happened, Jerome? It's like when time an artist line up, them have 10 artists to go up on stage, right? The first artist that go on the stage have it the hardest or the easiest. Him can not watch what anybody else do because he doesn't have anybody to pattern himself off of to say how good him have to go perform. So him just go up there and give him best. Every other artist after that, you see, has somebody to look at and say, okay, well, him go up there and him go take off him shirt and him do a little woo-woo-woo thing and him make the crowd go crazy. So me I go do the same thing there, plus add something on it. So, you know, each artist after this is like they're watching everybody else who's already on the rhythm. So now them have time to say, all right, take out back the partner. Me not like the partner. No, man, because if you hear Kartel part, no, me have to do one better than that. So, you know, they have something to compare to now. And trust me, they are in the studio comparing as them brethren that they have said, yo, brother, that don't make it. You have to go, how about you say it like this or do it like that? Because, and that I go on now. So the competition
and that's
is nice though.
That's how used to be because I believe when Chronicle them and you know, Skipper them do the song, then just do the song. But back in the days when Kartel them on a rhythm, people used to write song, crush up the paper, throw it, write again, try again. Kartel make you have to work 10 times harder.
Yes. Yes.
And I must say.
And that make it good, not true?
Yeah, it makes it good.
Yes.
Especially when it's on a rhythm. Because now some little man will just come up where you never know by being on the rhythm. Now in a dance, everybody give that person a listening ear. Even Silk Boss step on the rhythm.
Oh God, we hear Silk Boss on this morning. It bad. And you have a video for it and the video bad.
Yeah, man.
Yo, this morning I actually downloaded all the videos and set them up in on my computer because I gotta do a review on each one of these. This rhythm is something we have not seen since I could actually really say since the 90s.
So, now make a run, I know I will up a line, but a quick question.
Yeah.
Me you mentioned about Sting earlier. We know who wins Sting, and I teach her winning.
Facts.
But them said Ninja Man did say Mavado win it. So let me ask you something. If on Sting stage, Ninja Man will get kicked down by Kartel. You know, people said him now wait on that day because the Guas thing no say now the Cartel the winnings because Cartel did humiliate him over there. So can't he be a biased judge?
Of course. If you would kick me down past stage, you could have never win for me. I would always say somebody else win.
But they don't even realize that the person that's judging it may be biased, and normally a judge should always be objective and unbiased.
True. He shouldn't even be a judge though. Because just for the simple fact Cartel, they actually lick him down on the stage. So well, let's go and kick him down on the stage. I lick him down something that sound too good. Yeah.
Yeah, so some people have to understand, you have certain judge and then Ninja Man say, yeah man, you can't work with what Ninja Man said. When Ninja Man may be still in our feelings.
If you did,
but we know who wins thing. I say I Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel say I Vybz Kartel.
Rifle shot move the gully bunking. Wanna your barber shop and trim. Next year, not do no more damn sting. That did done it.
I've never
Baba
seen
boy
WYFL.
embarrassing fans. You can't believe him run with him bands. Him sing one time, 2 times. When teacher run out with a million songs. Yeah, man. The man said, when you dress up in a police suit far. We never seen a policeman go hard.
Oh God, the man know his song like word to word.
Let me tell you that, man. I tell you, that's why I'm always going to be a little bit biased.
I've never seen a competition, and when the competition is over, the person is not there to collect the award if he was the winner.
Can run God.
He run God.
The one take himself with him bands.
Who fights and win, and the crowd can't even hold up your hand in a ear and say, yeah.
You run God.
That's crazy. But as Mr. Big up yourself, my boss.
All right, my brother. Manners.
All right.
We are the last man standing. Rifle shot move the gully bunking. That song that ended it. That was a rap. Wanna your barber shop and trim. The man said next year, not do no more damn sting. There was no more damn sting after that from Mavado. We never did another sting. That was it. Man. Hey, yeah, man. But this YFL Riddim, it's tough. It's tough to say now because the artists them are roll out now. Me just want to see which part my audience is as far as the Mavado versus Kartel, because Mavado and Kartel are teaming up to go shell down Europe in short order. I believe it's in September, which is my birth month as well. I may have some people where I look forward to hitting that side of the globe to enjoy that festivities right there. So we'll see how that works out. But like I said, I wouldn't go and the brother called me yesterday and told me that all of the tickets them sold out. As a matter of fact, he said he was online waiting and then put him in by the time the ticket them dropped, he called, wait up all night and call, and as him called them said the tickets are sold out, first round tickets sold out, you have to go in what they call a queue or a line. So then put him in a queue. He even sent me the screenshot of everything. So he's in the queue and then them come back and tell him, say, the ticket them are sold out. So it moved that fast. And now they only have general admission tickets where, it's 100,000 people are going to be there. I don't want to be one of the 100,000 way background so you can't really see what going on type of thing. The only way I would go is if the contacts scatter them, say, yeah, forward and we'll give you some access backstage to get some exclusive footage or something. Other than that, I will just wait until they bring that to the US because they have to bring that to the US. Remember when people were saying that Vybz Kartel is only trending because he did 13 years in prison and people haven't seen him that long, so they're going to go? And remember what I said there are many tricks in his bag that he hasn't even started to pull out yet. Let me tell you, Vybz Kartel and Sons that he can do and really put together a package where it's just him and him son them headline that and tour with that and that alone. I see some boy I talk about it's full time that Vybz Kartel son them stop the music because them have no talent and them not sound good, and I'm like, damn, for you as a grown man, right, to make a video And I want a whole lengthy video I make to, you know. For you as a grown man to sit down for how many minutes and try to discourage them little youth there, but them not have no talent. You talk about UTG, you're talking about some kids who their track record is written, recorded for all of us to see. Them pick me, them are the music from them are pick me, like literally 4 or 5 years old coming up. They have videos out from them at 6, 7 on them age there. Right, and we got to see them from then into their teenage years, into now their young adult days, into where they're at now. Them, you watch them survive the whole, their father gone from the picture physically in a prison, then him forward out. You know, say, yeah, my brother that, the song that he did with him son them, where yeah, my brother that, Liquor Vybz and Vybz Kartel, that one's at 2-point-something million views already. Most of the other artists them where do 1 million or something views. They're not cracking the 2 code, but they're getting millions of views. And I'm telling you, with a father like Vybz Kartel, you should expect that he's going to sharpen them youth there and make them dancehall royalty. They've already chosen the path. You know, like you have a youth where you say, you know, when me done, you know, when me retire, you can take over the mechanic shop. And your son has said, Daddy, me no want to be no mechanic. Me see you knock off your fingerhead them all the time and drop on car, nearly drop on you and kill you. And every day you come home greasy. And you're telling your son, like, this is our legacy. How you think we have nice house? How you think your mother have car, you have car, your sister have car, me have car. You know, so have 5 car, we have park up in our driveway. And we can fix the whole of them. We don't have to pay people. This is your legacy. Come build upon your father legacy. And your son has said, no, Daddy, me sorry. Me no want to disappoint you, but me sorry, me no want to be no mechanic. Your thing done right. That's so, you know, you have to go either sell the shop the one time you retire or find another way to keep it going. In dancehall music, this is their legacy. I can't tell son them legacy this. The thing is, them youth here never said no to it. They chose this route from they were small and them stay upon the road. So the only thing that's going to happen over time is they're just going to keep getting better. So for the people them who are saying, him soon run out of stuff to do, him not going to find nothing. No. Kartel have artists out there that he still has not reunited with yet. The world still want to see him put Empire back together again. Lisa Hyper is still a sleeping giant. They still have issues that need to be worked out behind the scenes. Vanessa Bling is still out there, still no contact Kartel yet. I don't know if you remember the era of Idonia being with Kartel as well. And the list goes on and on from Dosa Medicine and all the rest of them. If you ever put that back together, that's a whole nother boat sailing. And all them have to do is call everybody in, you know, and say, listen, this is not even no friend thing again. You know what I mean? We're all grown. We have our differences, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of money on the table. We could put this thing together and hit the road again. And next train move out again. So him have that he can do. He has his sons them. Him can do. Then him have Mavado. Him and Mavado. The world been waiting for this. You had to have been there to see it. Unless you live under a rock. Or you just start listening to dancehall music. But the Gully Gaza something, you know, that was monumental. That was no small thing in a dancehall, you know. That was monumental. That take over New York. That take over the UK. That take over. When you meet people, them talk, oh, yo, a Gully them say, and yo, a Gaza thing there. And it was wild. And people been waiting on it. So now they're going to roll out that. Him have so many different things that he could do to continue to give the people them something fresh and something new and just keep going and keep going and keep going. I don't think, and for the record, for the people who were saying the other day, oh damn, you know, sister, see them left Kartel. Remember that live we were on and like, see them gone left Kartel. And don't you notice you haven't seen her? You haven't seen her in any of their videos. She did Missing Faye, Valentine's Day, and all these other kind of things. You notice them never post nothing, blah, blah, blah. Did you see the video he posted yesterday? Sidem was apparently in the UK. You don't know, I saw her family there. She was apparently in the UK, went to go see her family, and she just came back. And when she came back, he did a video where he was like, my baby is home, my baby is back, maybe it's fresh back from London, blah, 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 and see them a laugh off our head. You see what I'm telling you? Say, I don't run with certain things because me don't want nobody laugh after me and then everybody is like, you damn hater. Look, all the stuff you say about them, see her there? She back in her house again. So, stay out of the people in business like that. I know it's something controversial to talk about, but and people still wonder when them are gonna get married and how comes to them now have no baby and all these other kind of things. Is Kartel ever really gonna marry her? I tell you honestly, a part of me I say stay out of them business. The next part of me, this is what we do here. So for the inquiring minds, I think the way how this man's career is going, me not see marriage. I don't see marriage. The way our film career go, but then again, you know, they're probably even married already and we don't even know it. They're probably waiting on a day to do a splashy big wedding. Come remember, Kartel said it has to be done in Jamaica and all his family has to be there and all her family has to be there as well. So it's about logistics and all these other type of stuff and timing and all this. So we don't know. We don't know. So for the people who are asking, yo, me tell you, say, I'm never gonna marry that SouFlo. You think him ever gonna marry to them? I don't know. I think them probably all married already and we don't know. Next thing, them have big wedding now. You hear say, well, they got married already while they were in the UK and so and so. This is just a formal to let everybody know. And then you that they are talking about, he's never gonna marry her. And then people are laugh after you. Like that man, such man that come on and talk really low on his channel. I don't know if he's still around. I haven't heard from him in a minute. The one that said Kartel is never coming out. And now he's nowhere to be found. Because people start laugh after him. Even hours up to the verdict of Sean Storm, Vybz Kartel, Madsus, and them getting their release, this man made a video that said, watch and see. You're not going to let him out. I'm telling you that right now. And I have another secret, but I'm going to wait until this verdict is read because this other secret is a shocker. Me there say, why don't you just say what it is you're going to say? Why you are wait upon the verdict? So what you going to say, because you don't say he's not coming out. That time I did it like this, and I said, because I've seen his appeals fail before. So I said, please make him forward out, please make him forward out. So then people can shoot. And boom! You're free to go. Man career done to rotted. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, darling. How are you doing?
Who are going? Me there. All is well?
Yes, all is well. How are you doing?
Me there, I know. They are going, you know, angle the morning. Angle the morning.
Me want to take upon myself that time and now take upon your wife.
Yeah.
It's like that is nothing with me. Like in your feelings.
Who in their feelings?
No, you anywhere.
Me?
Anywhere. You're a man, and I'm going to take responsibility for your actions. But anyway.
Wait there, you say me is a man, so me now going to take responsibility for my actions. That thing. All right, sir. All right. Me I'll take responsibility for my actions.
Admit it.
Me I admit it. All right. Big up yourself. You know something I always like hear from you still, don't?
Yeah. Man, Riddim. Riddim tired. Everybody wants to Riddim.
Yeah, said the Riddim tired too.
Yeah, the Riddim tired.
But I work, the Riddim I work.
And the rest of you can do it.
Eh?
That's all I think. So we know you're going to your wife where you're from.
All right. Who are your favorite artists on the Tired Riddim then?
The Don't see me talk, madam.
Nothing no funny when the youths them hungry.
You them hungry.
You see it? All right. Big up yourself here.
I am a darling. Love you.
All right, love you. Take care.
Yeah, come out of your feelings.
May I come out of my feelings?
All right, then, bless you.
All right, bless you. Later. Yo, that is say that your feelings. That is say Riddim tired. Everybody want to jump on the Riddim. You know, so we are log off and go work. Hey, every time she calls is a joy. You see, every time she calls is a joy. She's over on TikTok at Wheelchair Badness. Wheelchair Badness on TikTok. Go find her and support her for those of you who are on that platform. All right, find her and support her. You know your feelings. Every time she call, right, her phone that crack up. So me never say it this time. Cause me like I say, every time you call your phone that crack up, here or no, I know my phone and your hearing. Your ears now work good. My phone, all right. Our phone, you know, me don't know what kind of phone she use. Our reception. Oh boy. All right. So enough of this dancehall thing. I don't want to talk too much about the Vybz Kartel Shenseea Panic stuff. I have a whole video coming on that one, so we're going to leave that right where it's at for now. All right. Most people have asked about who between or, you know, Vybz Kartel versus Mavado, who took the WYFL Riddim. From those two artists, I've gotten a majority Vybz Kartel vote same way. Mavado has a big following. Let me finish it up like this. Mavado, we're going to say everything Mavado. Mavado has a big following. His fan base is deep. Mavado is also one of the artists them whose fan base is super loyal. Oh, big up to Flex. Flex have a song on the Riddim as well. You know, so Flex, Mavado people. Flex have a song on the Riddim there as well where talk about man where wear purse. And I'm going to do a review on that song there as well. Anyway, Mavado's fan base is deep. So I expect them to say, him, take your Riddim anyway. And another thing, Mavado was doing the stay behind the scenes, not show up himself too much. I think people were just super happy that him show up and he's all right and him jump on the Riddim. I just did that people are asked, when Mavado there? SouFLo, you know if him there Jamaica or if him gone back a foreigner, which part him there? He's been moving a bit incognito ever since that stuff happened with his son. Remember his son Dante beat the murder case, came out, and then Vado returned back to Jamaica after how many years of not being in Jamaica. And then it was supposed to be a celebratory moment. And then his son ended up gone right back to prison again, or jail or lock up, whichever one. And then his show that he was going to have got cancelled because Hurricane Melissa hit. His son Dante is still in lockup. Him still there in Jamaica. So it was good to see him forward out for the people then where them can say, you know, yeah, him there right there. So and big up to Mavado same way and all these things. Either way, I'm going to say this. Keep it going. For all the artists them who are jumping on the Riddim, keep it going. And the new artists, keep it going. Full up the Riddim. Make the Riddim work. Work it till it's tired. I don't think it's tired yet. I think it's doing great things. And for the DJ them who are, don't be a kill vibes DJ. For the DJ them, you need to have a playlist of a run. When you do a dance hall party, you need to run that WYFL Riddim for about a good 30 minutes to an hour straight. Because there are that many artists on it. Nobody start no WYFL Riddim if I'm in your party and do 2 songs and then gone on to our next song. I'm going to be mad as hell. Run it for a good 30 minutes straight and play out the whole of the artists them on it. Give it at least 30 and play out the whole of the artists them on it because it's a lot of good songs and a lot of top artists on this Riddim. I first we have said this since the 90s. I'm super stoked about it. You know what I mean? All right, moving right along. Big up yourself, Karen Notice. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And big up yourself, Nan. I went Nan said earlier we have me choke and me can't remember because the comment section is Spice jump on the rhythm too. Yeah, I don't know. Was that the one where Spice paint herself completely blue? And them start some drama over it because Tifa dip on the rhythm. Me pay attention, you know. Me see what going on, you know. Tifa jump on the rhythm first and say something about fishy pum pum or whatever. And then now Spice jump on the rhythm and did a song that sounds like she was countering or replying to what Tifa said. And people did not try to start a little thing behind the scenes. Me there I watch it. But I'm trying to see if it actually goes anywhere or if she's going to say, I wasn't talking to her. We just do my song. But if she come out and say, yeah, that, because me, she did not talk about, then of course, you know, I'm going to be all over that. Right? Because sometimes the drama nice. It builds excitement and these kind of things. We just don't want to see them fight each other in a real life because we not promote that. All right? Where's about Spice song though, upon the rhythm? It good? Wanna say Spice song upon the rhythm good? Yes, that's the song where her face paint blue. As Diva says, the song, her whole body paint blue. Well, she have on a blue suit and a blue fur and her face blue and hand blue and everything blue. Oh, you know what I was going to tell y'all about that, by the way? Jamaican people, watch how you do your own people. Go over to the shade room. Go on over shade room and look at Spice debut, her in all blue face, everything, and a piece of song there. And look at the response from obviously foreigners. They over there saying stuff like, one thing about Spice, she look good in anything she put on. Next person, damn, she fine as hell. Even when she paint her whole self blue. Over here looking like a fine ass Smurf. Next person said, she ate that. She ate it all up. I mean, I was actually looking for bad comments. And guess who me find the bad comment them from? And it's typed in Patois. Jamaican people. You alone. And over the shade room, you're outnumbered by foreigners. So I just be a foreigner upon it. And the whole, I guess they like her from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or whatever. But them a gear like beer strength. Them a gear beer strength. Where you have the Jamaican them a talk about, all right now, man, this tired now. Go find something else though. I saw one Jamaican woman put up over there. None of your song them ever hit. And none of your song them ever make sense. If you look under that, you will see me make a comment. Because I said, it's funny you should say that. Because with such harsh criticism, because the same song them way I say never hit. They've taken her around the world to places that you only lay down and sleep and dream about going to. And she done out passport and taught new passport and done them that to offer the same songs that you come here come and type about. None of your songs ever hit or ever make sense. None of them not sound good. Time for you find something else to do. I wonder who you talking to. About time for you find something else to do. I swear, some of our people, man, they're just delusional as hell. Yeah? Yes, they're over there, exactly nuns. Them over there gear all our flowers, my friend. So, you know, like I said, music is subjective. I even see people say stuff like this. I don't understand one damn thing she's saying in the song, but anything she put out, I like it. The song is fire. I had to read that comment like a couple of times. I don't understand anything she's saying in the song, but anything she do is fire. This song is fire. I said, damn, I wonder if Jamaicans can support them own so. We're harsh with the criticism sometimes, you know. I mean, you can tell people sometimes, say, I don't really like the song. But you have to make them know, say, that song they are garbage. All your other song them where you do a garbage. You better you gotta find something else. you know, Jamaicans, no disrespect still, you know. And you know, say a disrespect I come. No disrespect still, you know, but be a fucker sing still. You know. Remember, I know, I say no disrespect still. It's only us. It's only us. So I'm gonna have to go take a good look at the Spice song and take a good listen to it. The only part I've heard of it is what's floating around on social media, so I'm not gonna critique it because I've learned that. Like me say, even Vybz Kartel, and I'm biased as hell sometimes about a Vybz Kartel. So even theme song, when we hear the first piece, I suck it, gone. Swipe next song. I had to go back and listen. Same thing for Mavado. So I'm gonna reserve that also for Spice, and I'm gonna actually go sit and listen to her song and then do a full critique on it as well. Add it to the lineup, right? Where's it? She a hater all Spice song when name Romantic Mood. When that drop, you want to see me in my car. Spice look good and she full of controversy when she about to drop something. I love it. Hey, don't you notice that how she look now? Unless it's a Spice slim back down. One time she did get like extra thick, you know, to the point where she was borderline, where you would have said, all right, she get fat now. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong, fat ladies. You know, fat ladies need love too. Fat men, I don't know what you need. I'm not gonna say fat men need love too. Fat ladies, nothing wrong. I'm just saying, Spice was getting extra thick. Well, she's slimming now. She's slimming. Mrs. Spice do a piece where she in at the gym, like she's promoting this song. I mean, I said Spice is not doing the exercise right. You know that rowing something that way you row son, row back son, row son, row back son. Me see her do that. Spice, you never did that do the exercise right. You definitely did do that just to show up your buff, and we did see it. We did see it. It was eating up all the damn blue material. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, Flo, sometimes we need to support our own. I just believe that if we just learn to support our own, we'll see the best in them.
Yeah.
That person when they come in says she don't have no good song. You
can
get say when Cliff Twang talk about nobody cannot cross it. So when they support all them things then. I when Michael Powder and say take away people man, you go to see her, they support all them things.
Yeah. But she just hate Spice.
Maybe I don't.
I can't nothing else.
You don't even have to be very talented for you not support your own. Just when you see your own, you must feel good. Like, make me support him. Friend of my Jamaican, make me support him. You have some people have that mentality, you know. They don't even care what you're doing. Just the fact that you are a Jamaican,
they must support it.
They want to support.
Yeah. But we
so you remember William Hung, the guy in American Idol where talk about Chibe.
Oh baby, when she moves.
I think he has a net worth like 400,000 or whatever, but he used to get a lot of commercial and advertisement to do, and just because he get the support, he was able to do something with his life.
True.
So sometimes the person doesn't even have to be perfect. Them not have to sound good. Sometimes some people just need to know that they have somebody support them and they do better.
All right, but I'm gonna say this though, Jerome. You see, Jamaican people, as much as we're saying support each other, we have a part where if you use a gimmick, then we support you. You bring fun and joke and laugh like all Rosalie and all them people they know. Not talent, not that. It's just the brawlingness and brashness of a Rosalie.
So you know, you come here, you know?
Now come for me, can't catch me. I'm faster. But if you're going to take it serious, Jamaican people harsh one. They're harsh. Them will tell you straight up. Remember, they tell one you'd say, you sound like, oh no, I mean they do that. Me not do that.
Yeah, they're very harsh because, as I said, you know, if a gimmick, they will support you.
Yeah.
But if you take it serious, because I've seen many times I go places in America, and the person is performing, and they forget their speech or even the song, and instead of what they do, they clap them and even help them to motivate the person. And then when you look, the person gained back their momentum and they did well and they finished their set. In Jamaica, buckle him again. Come on, boo. Yo, you'll never get a chance to redeem yourself.
You remember that time that when Bounty Killer come out on the stage, like him did I try this Vybz Kartel, and the buckle them start rain down. And killer act like him never want to run.
And you have to
take up his foot them and fly. And then Kartel him come out and talk about him and quell the crowd. Listen, Jamaican people are mad smart them, you know. You see from the buckle Lego, all Kartel him could get buckle too. Because him come out there, remember, you know, a killer, them a try buckle, you know, because him said something about Kartel, and Kartel was the it guy at the time. Me say buckle rain like shower. I have never seen so much buckling at the ear in a one time. And see killer stand up first and then him go so me see first one side him face so me see him go and the next one side. So me I say killer now run. Him walk a little bit first and then him take off. Kartel him come out and talk about hello I. And people them say yo we in a mood boy move cause.
I see same thing.
We have about 6 more shandy side and me want Lego. You better move before you get them to about LOI.
I saw the same thing happen over the weekend in the Caribbean with this artist named Young Brother that performed. And you know those flamboyant type of people.
Young Brother a bad artist, you know.
Yeah man.
Ain't he but a what?
No, I know him when they get the battle. You know them extra people who think they're more than everybody else. You know the rainbow people them.
Yeah.
And when he go up on the stage, the amount of buckle that fly. Young Brother saying I say run.
So them
peer buckle on the stage.
Them fling it after the flamboyant people.
Yeah. Not Young Brother.
Okay.
So Young Brother do a live and I laugh. So when he see a one buckle pass him, zoom, he have to take himself to peer buckle or rain. When we say buckle or rain, yo.
All right.
Crazy.
Rotted. Because they no business, you know. They will bust here, you know, because they must say, you help bring them people up on the stage. And you stand up there and not say nothing. Wait.
You know, maybe click on it and you'll see that video, man. The amount of buckle with Mr. Rain.
Hold on. Before you go, there's a guy on social media who, the woman them follow them man, so they probably know. Him kind of fat. And him do like wind up video and them something they call me see. And him always do dancehall stuff. I see him do a couple of videos the other day. He come across the timeline. One of them him say, oh, he was in Jamaica just now. And him get the best backers down there. And I said, what the fuck? He said, hold on, no, watch this now. The man there, Kartel concert. And Kartel up on the stage. And Kartel he interact with the crowd, right? So he's going around like this. You see when him reach on the side when a brother there, and the brother down there, I wind up him big fat self and him a talk about, oh my God, me and him lock eyes, we make eye to eye. You see Kartel drop the mic. So.
Yeah man, me see Kartel
drop the mic. So. Eh? He said, oh my God, he's bigging me up. Do I think I'm bigging that big your blood clot?
No, me see when I comment where somebody said no. And stop and I look for your skill and you kill them.
Yeah, you see it. So you know which video we are talking.
Yeah, man, me know, man.
Mr. Kartel drop the mic, so I said, what the blood? Turn background.
He lucky he changed, you know, man.
Yo, but the way him did deny crowd and scream, Kartel name to blows that skirt.
And he do our next video flow, part few that talk about say, yo, I told you saw me.
Yeah.
All these things. Them very extra, you know, man.
Yeah, but see, when them are cuss the Jamaican woman them, some of them don't like the fish thing, so them like, yeah, them should have hold you down there and scale you, hear him. Scale your mama. Go scale. Scale your mama. Beer bad man me have when we go Jamaica. I say, you know what? I don't know what that you tell is, but anyhow, people are people and we gotta share the world. All right, sir.
Yeah, big up yourself.
Manners and respect. So it was Lovely and Naked that sent this to me. It wasn't Jerome. We're going to segue right now into our Jamaican accent. Okay? There's a quite controversial conversation taking place right now. Big up to Lovely and Naked. She's the one that sent this to me. I want to hear the accent here before we go into all of the everything else. Listen to this accent real quick. Here we go.
Do your job and build houses. When someone in this government ever stand up and take a responsibility for their job? You brought out a new shiny booklet, it looks great, 140 pages. 140 pages, right? 110 of them are telling us the problems why we have a crisis and emergency in housing. You must be trying to destroy the rainforest in the Amazon. 140 pages for what? Or do you think that we're all fools over here? Because I tell you this, we're not fools. We know what's happening. Year in government, Feeney gained 15 years, Feeney fall 11 years. All these problems were caused by just going to fix the housing crisis, to enhance government communication. Seriously, that's one of your things. And the other one is to promote the importance of infrastructure delivery. Are you serious? Can you seriously stand over that, Minister? Just kind of bull out here. Do your job and build houses. Will someone in this government ever stand up and take a responsibility for their job? He brought out a new shiny booklet. It looks great. 140 pages. 140 pages, right?
See it here. Here's the comments. I'm going to read some of them to you. 100 and how much? How are they dying laughing? Next one. So this explains why my Irish client understood my Jamaican accent. We sound almost alike. Next one. Jamaican patois use the Irish lingo. No HRS in pronunciation. Next one. To bumbo clot. The next one. A lot of people don't know their history, it seems, says Christina Rain. Raoul Blaze. Raoul is super popular. Everybody knows Raoul. Raoul says, Mom, please. You and I both know this isn't about trust. Not that I give up about your trust, just saying, luckily everyone who read my last comment can see where I offered to provide proof of what I was saying. I'm not going to go into all that. The next person said, if he said ting, they're going to lose their minds. T-I-N-G, ting, instead of thing. Somebody say, all of him say, heg, eggs, with a H. Next person says, here's a fun fact. Jamaican patois and Irish Gaelic aren't related languages, but history bounds both of them together. When thousands of Irish workers arrived in Jamaica during the 16 to 1700s, they influenced how the African slaves picked up English with Irish accents and syntax embedded in the process. That's just facts. Next person said, that is my guy. I want a bumbo clot dub plate from him. The next one said, Cork and Jamaica, my family tree. Jamaica with Irish ancestry here. I did a deep dive on this a couple of years ago, and the historical context is very, very, very interesting. There's a YouTube documentary about it all, about the Irish in Jamaica and how we ended up sounding like how we sound right now because them are people here.
110 of them are telling us the problems why we have a crisis and emergency in housing. You must be trying to destroy the rainforest in the Amazon. 140 pages for what? Or do you think that we're all fools over here? Because I tell you this, we're not fools. We know what's happening. Year in government, Feeney gained 15 years, Feeney fall 11 years. All these problems were caused by just going to fix the housing crisis, to enhance government communication. Seriously, that's one of your things. And the other one is to promote the importance of infrastructure delivery. Are you serious? Can you seriously stand over that, Minister? Just kind of bull out here. Do your job and build houses.
It's not AI. It's not AI. You hear the man say, seriously, that's one of your things. Him say, you must want to destroy the rainforest. All these papers, paper come from a tree. And him say, how much 100 and how much pages, right? Like you want to destroy the rainforest. It don't sound trendy to me. It very much sounds familiar. It very much sounds familiar. I would not say it is our dialect. Nobody said it was our dialect. We're saying that it plays a part in how we sound today. Couple of things here. One, you have people saying, damn, y'all wanna just love this white proximity something. Like anything we have to do with association to any white people or anything, we just love it up. But anything we have to do with African, no, try and stay far from it though, which is very telling. People are entitled to say what they want to say. What we cannot do is we cannot strip history of itself. What was, is, and it will stay as is. We can't go back and change what was. It is factual that these people came to the Caribbean and they came as indentured servants, and then and of course they were free people, but they weren't wealthy. They were free people. This is our history. They were free people, but they weren't wealthy. So, being that they were white or Caucasian, they would get the job to basically handle the field hands. You're not in master's face all the time. You're in Fidem face all the time. If you want to know how people like me and others end up with Irish and Scottish last names and names, many Jamaicans end up with Fidem name, is because they're what you call the indentured servants. They were there. They were a step below the masters of the plantations, but they were not slaves either. So them work with we. And them used to make sure, and them, this is who they used to use to crack the whip on you as well, right? What they would also do is they would sexually advance themselves onto our people who were of African ancestry as well. And then after all that ended, there was a level of mixing going on there, voluntary and involuntary. But it started out a lot of involuntary mixing, producing children of. And they would name you after them to show ownership. So that's how we end up with the name. So if you want to know your McFarlanes and your a bunch of other names, just go look up Irish or Scottish last names and then see how many of those in Jamaica and wonder how we got them. We got them from that. You can't say we get the name and say the accent never play a part, because it sure as hell did play a part. It played a part. But I want people to understand that Jamaican patois is definitely not that. That Jamaican patois is a mix of a bunch of different languages from different regions. And it's a language unto itself that is comprised of a bunch of different languages. So yes, it have some of them in it too. The Queen's English is in it too. Spanish is in it too. Whoever else was on our island, for them language mix up in it too. And that's how we came up with our version of patois. And you know, I hate when time Jamaican people say patois, P-A-T-O-I-S, because even the word patois, you're giving it a British sound to it, a P-A-T-W-A, a patois, you know? Yeah, so our mix cannot be redone over. It's history, and it's gone so already. It's not about endearing ourselves to white proximity. It is about what happened and what is. Now, how I feel about Scottish, Irish, I feel like, and I've said this on old videos gone by on this channel right here, I feel like they are the main ones in Jamaica who ran off and left their bastard children. They did. They cleared out of the island and ran off and left their bastard children. They left children unfathered. They left children with just their name and nothing else. And even today, they will look into Jamaica from where they're at, from Ireland and Scotland. They will look into Jamaica from over there, and they will say, oh, there are lots of Jamaicans who carry our names. Lots of Jamaicans who carry on a name. Lots of Jamaicans that look African that carry on a name, right? Or lots of Jamaicans that are black that carry on a name. Y'all know the history. Why do they act like they don't know the history though? And today's Scottish Irish people, they act like, oh, they have our name. You say your name is McFarlane, or you're Mackenzie, or you're Smith is British, or you're. It come from Uno. So I've always looked at them like the old rapists, them run off and left. The only thing they left behind was their name. They didn't come back to claim anybody. And they damn sure don't associate themselves with you today. Like if you go there today and tell them you're trying to trace your roots to see where your ancestry lies. My name is McFarlane and I'm trying to trace my roots to see where my ancestry lies. They're going to look at you and tell you that we're not related to you. You're not related to us. But that's how you got the name. That's how you got the name. Right? The word patois is French. Well, there you have it. Like I said, some of everybody who was on the island, the French were once there too. Some of everybody who was on the island is mixed up in, but we don't want that because one said patois. But the pat that come from toys and the wa, we made it ours and a whole different word, but still made up of. You see what I say? Let's look at I'm gonna do this real quick. Irish last names in the Caribbean. Here we go. See here. Irish surnames are prevalent across the entire Caribbean, particularly in Jamaica, right? Montserrat, Barbados. These, due to the 17th century forced migration and indentured servitude. This is our history and the plantation history. Some of the common surnames are, and if you hear these names and you have it or you know anybody that has it, this is how y'all got it. It's through mixing with these people, whether it was voluntary or involuntary. Burke. If your last name is Burke. If your last name is Collins. If your last name is O'Hara. If your last name is McCarthy. If your last name is Murphy. If your last name is McFarlane. If you and it goes on and on. It goes on and on. So them name there is all we were left with. And they don't claim us today as theirs. McCarthy, widely distributed in Jamaica. Ryan, Riley, common in Montserrat, is common in Jamaica too. And there's a list out there that you can look up to see like the names and what they mean and all these other things. The ties that bind Ireland and Jamaica. Now, as far as this guy goes, Mrs. Somebody say, you sure it's not AI? It's not. They showed him the video and they showed him the comments from Jamaicans. My last name is McLean. See, you end up with a Scottish last name, Lovely Aneka. You end up with a Scottish last name. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. Morning.
Morning, family. What going?
So, when you said Burke is also English, Irish?
Yes.
Yeah. Me and Maroon. So, what I heard.
You're Maroon.
Yeah.
Well, you know, sir, the Maroon them are some people where some of them did the on plantation too, you know, and they and them runway and going to the hills. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, so them did already raping the name there, graping the name there now, no, and give them that name there for your bloodline before your people them escape off into the hills.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Right. But they kept the name.
Yeah.
But they kept the name.
Mm-hmm.
You know what always puzzles me? What used to puzzle me is I used to be around a lot of pro-black and people who would say stuff like, we need to change everything about yourself. Everything that's European, whitewash about you as a black man, or get that stuff from out of you and around you. I said, cool, right? And then next thing me hear, what is his name? Me hear, his name is John Smith. I say I preach all this to get European stuff away from you, and you keep John Smith. Why are you keeping John Smith? That's British. Why are you keeping John Smith? It's just like Sizzla. Sizzla Kalonji is Miguel Collins.
Collins, yeah.
That's his name, Miguel Collins. Okay? But when you hear Sizzla Kalonji, it sounds like a Rasta man with a blaze fire, a maroon from up in the hills with real warrior type. And then you hear Miguel Collins. Yes, teacher? So that's how the names go, bro.
Yeah, man. All right, thanks.
Yeah. Yes, and that is something that a lot of people are just finding out too. Crystal G. A lot of people are just finding out that their names come from the plantation owners or the indentured servants of that plantation that your family was on. That's how you end up with that name. So, me not tell you to be ashamed of yourself. It's what it is. You know, it's the name that was passed down through your bloodline. However, if your bloodline has African in it, then you surely didn't come here naming McFarlane. There were no McFarlanes that came across through the transatlantic slave trade on those ships and landed in the Caribbean. When they were unshackling them and getting ready to distribute us to different plantations, there were no McFarlanes, there were no Mackenzies, there were no Smiths, there were no Jones, there were no, all these names that we have today, there were none of those names there. Matter of fact, they didn't even give a damn about what name you came with. They were ready to give you a name. As you can see in Roots, where they beat the daylights out of Kunta to let go of his Kunta Kinte because they wanted him to accept Toby. Toby. This is a nice British name, boy. Say your name. And he says, Kunta. Oh, you're a tough one. Say your name. And he says, Kunta. And they beat the daylights out. Some of us, we didn't even wait for that. As soon as them raised the don't hit me, me soft. What you said me for name again? I am Toby all day. From now on, call me Toby. You don't have to hit me. And then there were others who you literally had to almost kill them for them accept those names. So those names were beaten into us. Those names were graped into us. Those names were branded on our skins. Those names were... It came all kinds of ways. And then, of course, as time changed and the slave thing done and people started roaming free and all these things, then people started actually mixing and mingling, like without care. So then you had biracial relationships that weren't forced. They were just, me like her and she like me. And then we make some red picnic. And that's why them say places like St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Clarendon, them place there, where them say a whole heap of red people come from them place there, it was a whole lot of Westmoreland sugarcane plantation, strong, a whole lot of that was going on in those areas. And those people are heavily mixed through bloodline, right? Charlotte is in the building. The indentured Indians were also baptized with Anglo-Saxon names too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Through my research, some names were random and others just weird, like strawberry. Like strawberry. You know? Chinese were pressured to change their names to English names as well. And what the Chinese did was they kept two names. The Chinese kept two names. Well, you know, I think a lot of us did that. Like the Haitians they did the same thing, or the Africans in Haiti, they did the same thing. They assimilated into being Christian and worshiping as a Catholic. Catholic religion is huge in Haiti, but they also kept another side. So they kept their African spirituality, which a lot of people know as voodoo and all them something the Santeria or whatever else, and they did one by day and one by night, and then over time they fused both of them together. So now there is like a blurred line that is crossed. And all these things, by the way, all these things are actually bad or good, is what makes us uniquely who we are. Bad or good. So you can't take the bad without the good, and you can't undo what was already done. It is just the way it is now. And I believe also that this is why they're studying us so hard in the Caribbean, to figure out. Now, mind you, me saying that we're being studied now, you should know this is no longer a secret, because how we end up in the Epstein files when it get released. Mr. Jamaicans in everything. But when I read it, a lot of you still aren't reading those documents that the DOJ, Department of Justice, released purposely, even though some is redacted. However, I had to go read to find out where we are doing that. Because the first thing I thought is, Jesus Christ, we in some nastiness now. Which one of the Jamaican them in the nastiness now? With the little picture them and all them something here. It wasn't any of that. It was people with lots of money and lots of power talking about studying us and taking samples from us so they could develop a superior race, a master race. They weren't talking about a master Caucasian race either. And that's what we're in the Epstein files for. So people are studying. They're studying us, and uniquely we became who we are from all these different things. I call Jamaica and Jamaicans, it's like a whirlwind happened. A whirlwind happened and a whole heap of sitting. You ever see a whirlwind where whole heap of tornado, whole heap of something get mixed like this, until out of all the madness and the chaos came this crazy perfection that the world is now still trying to figure out how the hell that. They're really trying to figure us out. And we still trying to figure us out too. We still trying to figure us out too. So check this out. Cher, I appreciate you greatly. Big up yourself. Cher says, we will never be able to separate ourselves from our European influences. It is in the food, it is in the music, it is in the language, and our day-to-day practice. It is what it is. And that's absolutely true. And for those of us who want to be all Afrocentric out, you still can't separate yourself from it. I've met men in Jamaica who talk about, me not mix with nothing. 100% Mandinka warrior. I'm like, bro, you're not. You're not. You're watered down. Whether you want to call it watered down or mix up, whichever, because I guess watered down sounds like you are diluted from something that was stronger and more potent and better. So it might be offensive to some. But whichever way you want to take it, dilute down, mix up. When you can look at some of us and tell. You can literally look past some of the people and tell, say, yeah, you definitely ain't no, straight from what tribe, from where, kind of thing. And then, of course, there are some Jamaicans who you can definitely look past and say, well, I mean, I don't know, what kind of mixing did I go and didn't miss uno? And not just because dark skin, because there are light skin ones too, because there are light skin tribes in Africa who have been that way since the beginning of time. The beauty about us is we come in all shades. You know what I mean? So I'm not talking about just dark skin. Because you have this thing that's geared in our mind where they put it there. That, if him really dark skin, then that means that him never get water down and him come directly from the continent and potent. And that's furthest bullshit from anything. They have light-skinned tribe people in Africa, light-skinned tribes. They've been that way since the beginning of creation. You know? You can identify Where you say you can identify but no person is just one background. Absolutely. Water down, yes, can black and the strongest. That's what them say. That's what them say. But that is not necessarily what it is. It's not necessarily what it is. This guy, though, he said, you said Lulu Regis says this topic is exhausting. Well, Lulu, go rest. If the topic is exhausting, go and lay down and rest. All right? This guy said, I feel loved. The Irish MP who is overwhelmed by Jamaica's response to his speech that has gone viral. His name is Thomas Goad. And he says that the Irish politician who recently captured global attention because of his distinctive accent says he has been overwhelmed by the volume of the messages he has received from social media users worldwide, particularly from Jamaicans. Gold, who is a member of Sinn Féin, he went viral after a speech he delivered in the Irish Parliament in early January, and that speech began circulating across social media platforms. Many viewers were quick to point out similarities between his Cork accent and the Jamaican way of speaking. According to Gold, he had never previously considered that there was any likeness between the two. He said, I never thought about it until the last 2 days. I know I have a very strong accent and I know I speak very fast. So when I listen to Jamaicans speak, not all of them, but some of them, they do speak like me. He explained that the similarities are most noticeable among residents from his native city of Cork, particularly on the north side of Ireland. It's mostly the northern side. Cork is quite a small place, but the things about Ireland is every city or town has their own individual accent. Maybe people aren't used to hearing this accent in our parliament, he said. They're probably used to listening to accents from more posher and more influent areas. So while the accent is prominent in Cork, Gold noted that there are not many Jamaicans living in that area, so it probably couldn't have came from them. However, he pointed out that a larger Jamaican diaspora does reside in the capital of Dublin, Ireland, where an annual event is held to celebrate Jamaica's Independence Day in Ireland. Unbeknownst to me, why Jamaican with that everywhere? We in everything. What are we doing in Ireland celebrating Jamaica's Independence Day and having a Jamaican community there in Ireland? So he says in Dublin, there's quite a sizable Jamaican community there. Gold also acknowledged the historical ties between Ireland and the Caribbean, not just Jamaica, explaining that he has recently learned more about the migration of Irish people to the region under indentured servitude, which is what I was talking about earlier. The majority of Irish people who went to Jamaica, they actually came from, guess where? Cork. The same place where him come from, with that same accent there. The majority of Irish people that went to Jamaica, according to Irish history, came from Cork and from another place called Munster. They would have been indentured servants brought to the Caribbean, a type of slavery, but it was only short. They were treated horrendously as well, but not as bad as the slaves who were taken from Africa, which is how I explained it to y'all. They were not on master's level. They were below master. So they would get the work to do. They would oversee the field hands then. So despite the unexpected attention, Gold said that he welcomes the response from Jamaicans and from members of the wider Caribbean diaspora, describing the moment as a positive distraction amid all the troubles around the globe. Listen, thank you. We're all friends. I really appreciate the support and the nice comments. And there are lots of bigger problems in the world too. And a bit of laughter is a good thing. I feel loved. The messages I have gotten have been unbelievable, is what he said. So that was his response to it. Is he feels loved. The Jamaican people them never make him feel no way about it. I guess nobody never tell him say him people them left a whole heap of scattered seeds across the Caribbean that they no longer take responsibility for. Them just breed and left. Because that's what they do. So them always some compensation, you know, some reparations too. But okay, it is what it is. Nans, you mix well, absolutely beautiful. You said to Nans, I did not know that. Yeah. We must know who he is. All right. So moving right along. Now that we know that majority of Irish people that came to Jamaica came from this exact region that this man came from. And this is the particular accent there. And like he said, everywhere, every region in Ireland has a different accent. So if you listen to their parliament in meeting and different individuals get up to speak, different politicians get up to speak, some of them will sound downright British. Some of them will sound like British with a Cockney accent. Some will sound, and then there is him. And this is how his sounds one more time, and then we change the subject into something else.
Do your job and build houses. Will someone in this government ever stand up and take a responsibility for their job? You brought out a new shiny booklet, it looks great. 140 pages. 140 pages, right? 110 of them are telling us the problems why we have a crisis and emergency in housing. You must be trying to destroy the rainforest in the Amazon. 140 pages for what? Or do you think that we're all fools over here? Because I tell you this, we're not fools. We know what's happening. You're in government, Fine Gael 15 years, Fine Fall 11 years. All these problems were caused by this one of the, just going to fix the housing crisis. To enhance government communication. Seriously, that's one of your things. And the other one is to promote the importance of infrastructure delivery. Are you serious? Can you seriously stand over that, Minister? Just kind of bull out here. Do your job and build houses. Someone need to...
Do your job, go build houses. The man says, seriously. All right. Which part him come from? He comes from a place called Cork. And in their history, it says that their people, majority of their people that were sent to Jamaica in that time came from Cork. So it would make sense that his accent sounds like not just Jamaica, because if you listen to Antigua and Barbuda people talk, they could fool you sometimes as Jamaicans, especially if they've been around Jamaicans. They will pick up Jamaican accent easier than anybody else, because on their own, their accent actually are, I say those from Antigua and Barbuda are actually the closest accent to a Jamaican accent out of the Caribbean. So it's not just Jamaica they were sent to other Caribbean islands as well, right? So the Antigua and Barbuda people then pick it up too. Others picked it up throughout the Caribbean as well. For him to be able to trace that and say, look, it's written here. You know, our history says in Ireland that majority of our people who were sent out for indentured servitude during this period, they were from Cork and Munsters. There's two areas. Cork and Munsters accent sounds like that. Right. No Panamanian? I think the Panamanian thing came from Jamaicans. The Panamanian thing came from Jamaicans because Panama has, and I think that happened during the building of the Panama Canal. A lot of Jamaicans went over to work on the Panama Canal, and they ended up, you know, a lot of them ended up staying, some ended up frivolously leaving picnic behind and left a taste of the culture behind as well, and so on and so forth. So when you hear the Panamanian them talk, them kind of sound like us too, to a degree as well. But I still maintain that Antigua and Barbuda sounds the most Jamaican, the closest out of all other places around or in the world and throughout the Caribbean. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Denise Sparks. Boy, Denise and our Denise, me see a picture. When I look on Denise picture there. Thank you, Denise. But the picture is, I'm guessing that is Denise's husband in the picture. For those of you, Belize sounds like close to us too. Yeah, but I go with Antigua and Barbuda as the closest. There are quite a few that sound close to us though. Yes, but in Brooklyn, you don't know the difference. I agree. I lived in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is like the most melting pot place I've ever been, next to London. Next to London in UK. Brooklyn, New York. Everybody is there. Everybody is there, especially everybody from the Caribbean. You should just call that place the Caribbean melting pot. You know? My great-grandfather, me I tell him if you look upon Denise and our man SouFLo, you're real mix up like me. And the picture me I look upon too. Yeah, wait, let me go back and find it. I don't know why I changed it because I wanted to show you all that comment, but let me go back and find Denise's picture there. See, Denise and her husband there. If I could have made the picture bigger, we're in your business now, Denise. That remember, I know Denise a big woman, you know, and our she have a young husband. Our husband is pretty young. She has a young Jamaican husband. Simia? Why Denise him look extra young though? I hope you're keeping it legal. Let me turn the woman picture off my screen here. What you said about your grandfather? My great-grandfather mother did that. She left half her children in Jamaica and took the other half to Panama. I'm telling you, I know this history. I know this history. And a lot of Jamaicans left children in Panama. A lot of Jamaicans. There was a story a couple of years ago. A woman trailed her father all the way back to Jamaica, and they went and did all the looking up, and it was a grand reunion. She cry, him cry, all that. The man said it always did bother him conscience. So him left a picnic in Panama, and but she was always told that her father left and gone back to Jamaica and didn't want anything to do with her, which was not the case. He was in Jamaica, always pining about his daughter, and she was in Panama, always thinking about her father, and they eventually reunited. Then he said he is 39 years old this year, so he's not no spring chicken. He's not no spring chicken, so he's not no picnic. She do it. She do with a man. She just way older than him. This discussion is very interesting and enlightening, and I did not know this. Some things are making sense to me now. Yeah, I love when somebody says that. Because, you know, it's not even like teaching. It's more like us discovering stuff together. And some of the stuff that we found out 2 years ago, somebody is just finding it out today. Some of the stuff we found out 10 years ago, somebody is just finding it out today. So it's always fun to share and to exchange, you know? I read comments because I'm trying to learn. Like, people in here know stuff that I don't know either. And it makes me, oh, wow. Now this makes sense, etc. Like the person who said earlier, I said, I hate when I hear people say patois, because you're like giving like some British thing to patois, and the person said, well, it's actually French, right? The patois is French. And I said, damn, it makes sense. Patois fui. Even that whole sentence was patois. Patois fui. But patois is not ours. It's not ours. Jamaican people said to me already, you know, why do you say patois? Patois is not the right word. It's patois. I'm like, a patois me attack. So why you not make me just say patois and done? Why me adding patois in there? Well, here she know you're the finest, but yeah, post him make we see him. Post him make we see him, Denise. That way if we see him, I do not know we can tell you. That's what they really want to say. Yeah, post him make we watch him for you. Make we can tell you if we see him. I do nothing. Lord God. All right. Listen. Then he said, post him where? Post him where? Then he's don't post him on here. It might turn out very bad. Let him write which part him there. If he wanted to be posted, he would have posted himself. Me will tell say patois sound wrong. Me will never say patois, it sound wrong. It sound more than wrong. It just sound like it does not belong. Oh, you said, then he said, I'm always tried before at Raddy's. Didn't work either, but the Lord knows the desires of our hearts. All right. Him always tried before. It didn't work either, but the Lord knows the desires of our hearts. Left the Lord out of this. We're always drawing the Lord into things. You hear me now? Hey, there's a story here that's trending, right? Where I see Denise, them are gonna look out for you. Denise says she know y'all got her back. They're gonna look out for you, but they might look out for you a little bit too much. You start hear stuff when not even go so. You know, so me see him. Yes, me see him and a brown girl down ask him if him go Sanguinetti last weekend. Me I tell you say him, you know. Me see him, you know. But I'm gonna lie to you and tell you say it's not that time. I know him, you know. It's not him. I'm gonna say this in his defense from now. Before I move on to the next topic. If you post him, please remember that a lot of us Jamaican men look alike. So sometimes you might see somebody somewhere, and that isn't all of us defense. You might see us somewhere, but it wasn't us. It was somebody that looked like us because we look alike. A lot of us look alike. All right? All right. You're the finest. But you're the finest. I push feety. Make SouFLo post him, make we see. Make SouFLo post him, make we see. See, I'm blind. Hear and deaf. None say. Me now watch nobody husband. All right. How we segue into Sister Denise business. How we reach us up. Audrey. You know how the people them stay already? Well extra and all over the place. Yeah. Charlotte, that is it. It wasn't us. We look alike. It wasn't us. Kill Me Dead, it wasn't me. I wasn't there. But the people always said to me, you know, you look just like so-and-so. So maybe it was that. All right. Cher, I appreciate you greatly for that, Cher. Big up yourself. I'm a brother that. Cher says, St. Lucia spells patois and is pronounced patois because in French, the OIS is pronounced wa. Well, we say patois because in patois, the word them sound just like how them spell. Them is D-E-M. There is no trickery like the trickery language of English. You know how in English you have one word has 3 different spellings and mean 3 different things. It's like the English is like the language of confusion. You know what I'm saying? You have there. Did you say there? D-E-A-R or there? T-H-E-R-E or T-H-E-I-R, which all mean something different. There, and there. You understand? So, but in a patois, what we say? We, W-I, we. Se, S-E-H, se. We, W-E-H, we. Is not confusing like that. So, adapt. We now go, Sherry, we hear you, but St. Lucia can hold that one there. We are going to stick to the P-A-T-W-A, patois. That's how we do it. We don't want the O-I-S. Can get that back to the French. All right. All right. Yeah, like that, like 2 and 2 and 2. 2, 2 and 2. There and there. Yeah. It's crazy how nobody has to teach you to write patois. That's true. And if you're raised like that, you can write it naturally. It just flows through you. No worry about the caps one. That's all right. That's kind of like the lady that said, don't call women females. I see people get mad sometimes. Why are you typing in all caps? That's so disrespectful. I'm not one of those people. Type in caps if you want to. Maybe my eyesight them I go and somebody can see where I type say. Kind of all the time people can't read the liquor find something them. It's all good. I don't see nothing wrong with it. The lady who I was trying to get some help for, right? Who I was trying to tell people, say, listen, let's put our scolding on hold. Let's put our scolding on hold. The woman will get burnt, caught on fire at the gas station in the altercation. Well, the mother of the young lady who caught the lady on fire, you know, follow? That means is not her daughter get burned up, it's her daughter burn up the woman. That mother, she's actually asking for that daughter. She's actually asking for people to help. So with her daughter behind bars, accused of setting this woman ablaze, Erica Cope is now making an emotional plea, not for sympathy for her own child, but for help to save the very woman that the police says her daughter caught on fire. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, I'm the one who wrote about the French spelling.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't trying to get Jamaicans to start spelling it with the O-I-S. I'm just saying it's not pronounced patois. That's wrong. If anybody's telling you that, that's wrong.
Right, we understand.
Okay?
We understand exactly what you're saying. Okay.
All right. So that is what I was saying, is that it's not. So even if you're pronouncing it like that, it's wrong. It's pronouncing it. It's pronounced patois, no matter how it's spelled.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
All right. And like I said, P-A-T-W-A, patois, because we're not in the confusion, because it is French to say O-I-S, and this is silent, and this is quiet, and that is missing. Too much confusion that for we. So if we're sitting there right down to patois, P-A-T-W-A, patois. All right, I hope you understand that too. Now back to this. The mother, her daughter, behind bars, accused of setting this woman ablaze, Erica Cope, is making an emotional plea, not for sympathy for her own child, but to help save the very woman who the police say her daughter caught on fire. I sympathize with the girl that got burnt, and it could have been my own daughter, she said, with her voice breaking as she stood at the gate of her old road home in Whitthorne, Westmoreland. Those of you who can help financially to save her life, please give to the GoFundMe that they have set up. It's a life that you are helping to save. Her daughter, 30-year-old pump attendant Colette Swaby, has been charged with assault occasioning bodily harm following the fiery confrontation of a service station in Whitthorne that left Dacia Forrester hospitalized with burn injuries. Swaby was arrested and she was formally charged on Monday following a question and answer session and will make her first court appearance today. Reports from the Whitthorne police indicate that shortly after midday on February 19th, an argument broke out at the service station where Swaby is employed. Investigators alleged that during the dispute, Swaby doused Forrester with a flammable substance and set her on fire. Bystanders reportedly rushed to extinguish the flames. They rushed to extinguish the flames before transporting the injured woman to the hospital, where she remained. After undergoing treatment, she still remains in the hospital. She's still in critical condition. And the updated picture that I told y'all before, I don't feel like I could post this here because I think YouTube would actually strike us for posting it. She doesn't look good. Reports from the Whitthorne police indicate that, so according to relatives, the explosive incident was the culmination of a bitter feud that began in January over loose change at the pump. You see how people are spreading, talking about a man them did argue over, and she here said the girl at the pump did there with her man, so she go up there go fight the girl before, and then beat up the girl before, but that wasn't enough for her, so she come back again with her sister this time to jump the girl. That's not a true story. It is not a true story. And because of that narrative, if you look at the video that I did, I believe Monday, put up on this channel, look in the comment section. You will see that a lot of people prefer to run with the fake narrative of this story. Them did argue over man, and she went up there to go fight off the girl, and them jump her and beat her out before, and them go back up there now to go fight her again. And this time the girl did set for them, and she dose her and light her. And because of that, what I see people saying is, me no business about her, she can dead. Tell me when them start a GoFundMe for the girl we burn her up, to pay for her lawyer fees. Me will help to get she free. You know, it's crazy that people actually find a story to justify how they feel. Not you adjusting your feelings to the actual story, which is not what you're going with, but you find a story, a narrative to adjust how, to address or to justify how you feel. You want her for dead, so you go run with the story, say she go cause problem, so she for dead. Me don't want to help her. No ask me for no. Don't tell me about no GoFundMe or nothing. She for dead. So, it is said that this explosive incident started from January. And this bitter feud started over loose change at the pump. It is alleged that Forrester gave money from her own pockets to a taxi bike operator without Swaby's knowledge. Then later, she demanded repayment. The dispute allegedly escalated at the time, with claims that even a machete was taken up. So somebody draw a machete in the first altercation. I give him the money and him pay you already. So what you charge me for? One of them kind of situation. They give me back the money. Because you can't charge 2 times for the same thing. One of those kind of things, a simple rotten misunderstanding that turned into machete get draw. Notice they never said who draw the machete. But machete was taken up before the owner of the service station intervened, calmed the tension down, and everybody went their way. Though the confrontation subsided, family members on both sides are saying that apparently resentment lingered for weeks. One of Forrester's cousins said that the tension resurfaced when a relative of hers went up there to get gas, and the same pump attendant turned her away and said she can't get no gas here. That's when Forrester went back up there, because she had been deliberately avoiding the establishment to prevent any further confrontation with the same person. Even when she wants stuff up there, she used to send somebody else to go shop on her behalf. She wouldn't go up there. Even as she insists her daughter acted in self-defense, Cope said that the situation has devastated both families. She said, this should have never reached here, so. These are two young people, and we in our civilized times, and them should have got to the boss and sort it out. But they gone too far now. Now a mother's plea hangs heavy over the quiet Westmoreland district, a call for mercy, for healing, and for help. And as the woman fights for her life, and another one prepares to fight for her freedom, relatives of Forrester are making an urgent appeal for help to save her life. She said, I'm pleading to the public and I'm begging you for help. This is the woman whose daughter burned up the girl. This is not the girl who get burned up, people. She said, I'm pleading to you for help. I'm begging you. I don't want to lose her. She, as of now, has third-degree burns over 70% of her body. And the Jamaica Burn Foundation is who you can call to donate or to get in touch with whoever to give help. The daughter was taken into custody after a question and answer session by the police. The same people who said them rate the police and big up to the police and thanks for doing your job and everything. How come all of a sudden, I said them get this wrong, free the girl? You think the police them just go pick her up, so? She had a question and answer session in front of an attorney. She obviously answered in a manner where it seemed like she played a part in the escalation of this situation, and catching this woman on fire could have been avoided. Because I'm going to tell you what, right? All of us have sense. If me and you are fighting, right? You don't have time to douse me and then light me and catch me on fire. Whatever she said to them led the police to arrest her, question her in the presence of an attorney, and charge her. And this is why I said I'm not taking any sides in this. So I don't know why people are take side like for them affairs. This started from January. The initial story made it seem like it started Monday and she went back over there Tuesday looking for more. And it's not so the story go. It started from January. It's almost the end of February now. That's quite a long time before they met again. We don't know the full story. All we know is a young lady is fighting for her life and she's about to lose her life if certain things aren't done. I'm kind of also still not surprised, but I'm watching the Jamaican government. Like, you mean if you tell me so like them can't chip in the money there and carry the woman go get the help what she need, they're like gonna watch her die? They're really gonna watch her die. Well, they're also appealing for blood now for her. So it is understood that the Westmoreland burn victim, Dacia Forrester, successfully underwent a medical procedure to remove burnt skin cells from her body on Tuesday. At the same time, the 42-year-old entrepreneur who is at the Cornwall Regional Hospital in Montego Bay, St. James, she is now in urgent need of blood donation. So although time appears to be running out in this life and death situation, her sister, Carol Blackwood Hewitt, expressed that she is still optimistic that the public will continue to support efforts to get them to raise the $55,000 US that is needed for surgery in the United States of America. The medical facilities in the US have already given them the go-ahead that if you make it here, we will help you. But they're going to have to make it there, and they have a bill to pay when they get there. They're not doing it for free. The doctor called me this morning, and they told me that they took her into surgery, and they removed all of the burnt skin, and it went well, and it's just for her now to get blood. Blackwood Hewitt shared that another one of their sister, who was arrested on February 19th and was placed in jail, was actually released on Tuesday without being charged. So the only one that remains in custody now. In an incident last Thursday, which led to her arrest and the hospitalization of her sister, a gas station pump attendant allegedly doused her with gasoline and set her on fire. Forrester and the pump attendant were said to have been in a heated argument, and then the heated argument got physical. And we know the rest. The sister, who was arrested almost a week later, was released after detectives viewed security footage, people, from the cameras at the gas station, and they saw no reason to charge her. So the people that we are talking about, yeah, she run up and stab up the girl, and that's why the police them arrest her too. The security footage shows the police where to place the charge and where to place the blame. CCTV camera footage. She said, my other sister has not been charged. I went and I got a lawyer on Monday, and the judge told the investigating officer that if they didn't charge Miss Forrester by 10 o'clock on Tuesday, then they need to let her go. She was there from last week, Thursday. My sources told me that the police saw the full video, and it showed that my sister did not go there to fight anybody. She encouraged the authorities to release the video footage to the public to put an end to this widespread rumors that Forrester was the aggressor and that she went to the gas station to fight the pump attendant over a man. Blackwood Hewitt, which is the older sister, insisted that at no point in time was there her sister in any argument about any man. The rumor has been negatively impacting all efforts to raise funds to cover the $55,000 needed for the air ambulance to take her to the U.S. so she can get proper care. And people who are wishing to donate, they may do so through the Burn Foundation of Jamaica, and they can be reached through a phone at 876-344-7028. That's 876-344-7028. Or you can go online at crisissupportcharity.org. Crisissupportcharity, one word.org. Then they may also visit crisissupportcharity.org/donations/help Dacia Forrester to get burn care overseas. The link for the GoFundMe account is gofund.me. I will post the link later on when we're done with this live right here. All right. I think it's just messed up that, you know, I said it too when she first got burnt up, because I saw the narrative and you notice I didn't run with it. I at no point came here and told my audience, well, she go up there to fight the girl over man, so a good for her. We don't need to find something else to do with herself. Trouble people and look what happened to you. I couldn't do that because I didn't know the truth. And I was wondering how so many people quickly came up with what they came up with. A man she did a fight over, and she go up there the day before and go jump the girl with her friend them. And that wasn't enough. Them beat up the girl upon her job. And then them go back there the next day because she want more. A bully the girl. And she go back with her sister now, and this happened, and nothing no goes up. That's not how the story goes. I just want her to get help. I'm looking at her picture right here again, and I can't post it here because she looked bad. I just don't want to hear say she's dead. And as a matter of fact, people might be wondering, damn, the mom of the girl who caught her on fire is even saying, please help the girl. Well, if the woman dies, her daughter is going to catch a murder charge. So it makes sense for her if you ask people, please help her. I mean, yeah, she might be like, you know, a big people them, but on her head too hot, on her wrong on both sides, and could have walk away, find better ways to deal with the problems, man. But her daughter is involved, and her daughter is the only one that's charged. And this is after police, the question and answer session, and view CCTV video footage and all that, and came up with, this is who needs to be charged. We weren't there. So stop spreading that rumor around, and please don't leave it over here on my channel. Because we don't want nobody come over here, come talk about that's the narrative they heard from SouFLoTV. Because it's not. All right? We love bringing the truth out. We don't like doing the fake news and false news and sensationalizing stuff, because we realize that these things do affect. And this is a perfect example right here of how real people's lives are affected in real time when you take up false narrative and run with them and spread them, and a life hangs in the balance. So let's try to save this young lady life. Whatever lessons she was about to learn or should learn from this, she can't learn it if she dead. She can't learn it if she dead. And if she dies, the girl who is charged now, her charges will be upgraded to murder. So she have to go face one murder charge too. Make sense? All right. Wait, sir. Imagine you get a little hot oil splash on you. How it hurt. Imagine your whole body. Woo, I can't even imagine. You see how we be in the kitchen? When you fry fish on them, something there, you throw the fish in the oil, and a little bit tight splash by your douche. How you like you want to run on ball? Could you imagine that your whole body? I saw the video, man. She was on fire. She was blazing. Them flames that were coming off of her were like this big. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video by now. Again, we just can't show it here. But she's looking bad. Her picture is right here in front of me. But in her critical condition, she has what appears to be, there's something in her mouth. I don't think it's a tube. Well, there's an oxygen tank next to her. Yes, it is an oxygen thing in her. She's intubated. She's intubated. And she looked bad. She looks very bad. Let's try to save a life. Again, whoever lesson you try, teach. You can't teach it to a dead person. All right? All right. With that said, I'm going to use this one right here just to segue into another topic. Quickly, I just need a feedback on this for my own personal reasons. The artist by the name of Drake, right? And y'all remember, I will post the GoFundMe and the other info at the top of this chat, and I will pin it after we're done with this live. Let's see if we can do something. Let me see right here. Org. Copy this. Copy. Actually, I can do this right here. And put it right here. Give me a second. Let me put that in there. All right. All right. So it is now pinned at the top of the chat. But after we're done here, I will also pin it as the first comment when we're done. So when you go watch back the video and you look under the video, the first comment you see will be where you can donate $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever you can, just to get her out the door. All right. The artist by the name of Drake. I'm willing to bet that everybody in here was a Drake fan to some degree. I won't spend more than 2 minutes to 5 minutes on this. but I just need our audience participation. Do you think that Drake's career is over? Do you think that Drake's career is over? Absolutely, Audrey. But we are gonna change lane now. Do you think that Drake's career is over? We're drawing to the end of this live. We have like one more topic after this. Yeah. Do you think that Drake's career is over? No, yeah, maybe. It appears that he has been blackballed, one person says. Oh, I'm not a Drake fan, and I never liked. Oh, really? And I never liked him. His face. Yo, You're the Finest is a riot. You're the Finest says, I'm not a Drake fan, and I never liked his face. You never liked his duck lips? He always took pictures like this. Hey, man, to each his own. Lady J says, not everyone. All right. Nan says it appears he has been blackballed. I would think he's too powerful to be blackballed. Roddy's daughter is asking the question that I'm thinking. Why did he stop making music? I think Drake stopped making music because he's just ashamed. Because during the time when Kendrick Lamar diss track took off, Drake did drop a track. I could have swore he dropped a track. I woke up and saw a track on his official site, and it didn't do well at all. It did like my numbers, which is that's like Oprah Winfrey waking up in the morning with my money, and them tell her said that is your network. You know, she's shocked to hell. So he did so poorly with that release that they took it down. I saw it go up and I saw it disappear after in like 24 hours or so after it disappeared. So I think it was just a lot of people think his career is over. What you say, just like Nicki? Now, I think their careers might be over in the US, but I don't think their careers will be over on a global scale. Because believe it or not, there are a lot of people outside of the US who cares zero about what is happening in the US. Cares zero. They will still support the artists. They will act crazy and buy all the tickets when they're coming to the UK or when they're coming to France or Italy or Spain or anywhere in Europe or wherever, China, Japan, wherever else, because they don't care about what's happening here. So on a global scale, I think they will still have a career. But I don't think in the USA they will have a career anymore. Don't know. I will wait to see it. I'll wait to see it. I think Kendrick Lamar hit Drake so hard. It's one of those cases of, you ever see two boxers, and one get hit so hard like he can't recover from the punch? Some people get hit hard, they recover from the punch, and they go on to win the fight. Or they at least go on to finish the fight. I think he got hit so hard, he can't recover from that hit. And then he's suing his label, which that's a big label. That's a big-ass label. Universal Music Group, UMG, that's a conglomerate. And you go up against them. You know, a judge threw his case out. The judge actually said, after looking at and going over the lyrics of Kendrick Lamar's song and reading through, the judge said it was a diss from a rap battle, and it was not meant to be anything other than that. He took them back to court again after it got thrown out. So he's really steaming about that. Him get labeled a P-file and they had receipts. People go watch what them a do on the streets. I don't know if they had receipts to that. I think there was a concert that he did where, you know, when them call up people on stage, and I think he called up a girl on the stage. And him gonna say something to the girl. But the girl, he asked the girl how old she is, and she said her age, and her age was an underage age. And he said something to the effect of, oh, if you were just a little bit older, or if you were 18 and up, something like that was said. I don't want to quote exactly because I don't remember exactly, but I remember him bringing a girl up on the stage, and that's what they were using against him. And they were saying, even she told you her age already, so you should have just deaded it right there. You shouldn't have went further by saying, if you were just a little bit older, that means you there lusting after the girl, you know? And that's what they don't have anything else. They don't have anything else. The funny thing is, him and Kendrick Lamar are on the same label. So it would make sense for the same label to have two top artists who are making a lot of money for them. I don't think Drake wants anybody else on the label who is equal to him or even a little bit above him. So that's another issue right there. He wanted to be that guy. He was that guy for a long time, you know. He was that guy for, I would say, over a decade. But, you know, all good things come to an end. And somebody else, there's fresh blood in the house all the time. Somebody else is always looking at your position. When you're rising, somebody else is always fighting for that same position that you're in or higher. Very competitive world. What about Rico? Who's Rico? And the Billie Eilish thing? I don't know nothing about the Billie Eilish thing. And who is Rico? You're the finest. I don't know nothing about Billie Eilish thing. And who is Rico Nans? Oh, Drake's Rico case. Oh, the case. We haven't heard about that either. So that Rico case is, the lawyers say it's BS. Some smear campaign type stuff. But you know, lawyers always say what them say. That was from a gambling thing. It is said that they were laundering lots of money and using the money that was generated to buy bots that were then used to support Drake's music. So whenever he puts out a song and you see millions and millions of views, it was viewed by bots that were bought through a third party that they or the music industry in the US and SoundScan weren't able to track. So that's where the Rico case comes from. And then he goes quiet. So he has some legal troubles going on there too. And the crazy thing is, that's what he accused the record company of doing with Kendrick Lamar's song, that they invested money in it and probably used bots to further the song, to turn it into a smash. When you hear things like these, if you're an artist that is hoping like, oh, my music is so dope and I'm going to be big one day because my music is dope and my sound is original, this alone is enough to tell you that it takes way more than talent to make it. Because you're going to need all the right people. You're going to need that machine behind you. Now we know they're exposed. People buy bots. Nicki Minaj's name just came up in some investigation. They found a whole lot of bots on her stuff as well. So apparently people are buying bots. I'm not saying that's what Nicki been doing. I'm saying her name came up and she is being accused now. Remember after she went all MAGA, all her stuff started trending? Well, apparently they said that nobody wasn't really watching them as bots. And it made the numbers look like she was going in the right direction. That's why so much support was behind her. He had an inappropriate text message with Billie Eilish. But was Billie Eilish underage or something? Because she's not underage now. You know, I'm going to end the Drake part and get into my last thing by saying this. Sometime when people tell you, sir, leave them alone, right? Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. If you're not built for war, leave people alone. I remember specifically, Kendrick Lamar said, "You sure this is what you want?" I remember hearing about Kendrick Lamar's relationship from Drake. You mentioned that man's woman who he been with since like high school. You mentioned his children or his family and why he won't marry her and all this other stuff. I heard Dr. Dre said, at first I was thinking, yo, he might have took it too far. But then when I went and heard why he took it there, I was like, okay, all bets are off. The gloves come off. Because once you start mentioning somebody's family, their children, their wife, it's all fair game. So I don't understand why you mad now. And I remember Kendrick Lamar specifically said, "You sure this is what you want?" It's kind of like Cardi B when she asked, or when she said to Tasha K, "I'm telling you right now, stop." And she goes, "Stop or what? What you gonna do? You got lawyers, I got lawyers, so what?" And she got a whole audience over there going, "Tell her, girl, you got lawyers too, tell her." Next thing we know, they in court, judgment passed down, you owe this woman millions of dollars. Oh, I guess it went in her favor today, y'all. Because they ruled in her favor. Talking about I gotta pay her money. Guess what? I ain't got it. That's how she came back and said, right? Still, I ain't got it. Guess what the judge said? The judge said, "Oh, you gonna find it. Where you live, we at your house." Then they were going through her house, looking at all the furniture, sizing up all your damn furniture in your house. Well, this piece looked like it could be worth about $50. Write that down, John. There's another piece over here. We'll probably get about $150 for this. Write that down. How many vehicles do y'all have? Write that down too. Okay, so you have an SUV, a Wagoneer. How old is it? How many miles on it? We could sell that for... Once the judgment comes down, it's a wrap. When people tell you leave them alone, leave them alone. And I remember her going through that too. And I was watching and I said, you don't go to war with people whose money is so long. Because they can literally throw $1 million at getting you sunk. And you don't have that kind of money to frivolously throw. So leave them alone. If I ever get that call, hey man, come off my name. Hey, my apologies. Matter of fact, tell me what I said that was wrong so I won't say it again. Didn't mean to offend. Tuck your tail and go about your business. That man specifically said. Sure, this is what you want. Everything after that was an ass whooping. And a career ender. And a career ender. Now I'm taking some time off because for mental health purposes and for health reasons, and you got whooped into submission. got whooped into submission. Lost a good thing. You were at the top of the charts. I'm not gonna lie though, it feels weird without Drake out here. I ain't gonna lie. I was vibing to Drake music the whole time, and I used to like Drake a lot because the link up with Popcorn and all that right there, the OVO Unruly Connect and all these things. And plus Drake was one of them who was from way back when. He was like, who is your biggest musical inspiration? And he was like, Vybz Kartel. Yeah, Adi Medadi. And I was like, what? And this was from way back when. So he was not even like a wagonist, you know, like, oh, Kartel soon come out. Yeah, I say free Vybz Kartel. He wasn't that. He was like from way back then. My biggest inspiration in music is Vybz Kartel. So I was riding with him from back then. Plus, he made dope music. But it came to this. It came to this. The judge says, Nancy, a payment plan was done and she still can't learn. She gonna have to pay that money. She said, I ain't got it. Cardi B says, Cardi B actually posted, bitch, better have my money. And then went in with the lawyers again. Then they had YouTube garnishing her checks, sending them to Cardi B's to pay off the debt. This is how we got to learn how much she makes per month on YouTube. And I was like, damn, I thought she made way more than that with the audience number that big. And one more thing I'm going to say is this. Don't let people throw battery in your back. I watched that audience throw a battery in that sister back. Tell her, girl. Tell her. And so what if they sue? $1 from each one of us. You got over 1 million of us over here. We pay that shit off overnight. It's nothing. See how people get you in trouble? Tell them, SouFLo. Tell them it's 675 of us in here right now. Each one of us give you $5. That shit done. Boost me up. And then the number goes from 675 to 200 in 2 seconds, and from 200 to 5 in 1 more second after that. And I'm left out here looking like this. Sad as hell. What you say? He put his foot in his own mouth. It'd be like that. He knew saying that would give him a more gangster type. He's still a follower. Him use Jamaica if it look tough. Cause them was calling him soft. No, I think he was genuinely aligned. He was genuinely aligned. I think he was genuinely aligned. You're the finest. Popcorn. You know, I'm driving out Texas, right? And I heard Popcorn came on the radio with Drake. And I was so hyped. Because I'm like, I'm way out heading to Mexico out there. And this what they banging on the radio out here. I was hyped. I was hyped. You know, Popcorn did some big business with Drake, you know. I think he was looking out. I don't think he was a culture vulture. People call him that. I don't see it. He even came to Jamaica. Remember? Unruly Fest. Nobody else ever brought Drake back to Jamaica after that. And no, I don't think anybody could afford to bring him. I think his fee for a live performance is a couple $1 million per appearance. US dollars, that is. But he touched down for Popcorn Unruly Fest. So, yo, I don't think he's a culture vulture at all. I think he got a bad deal. This is what I think about Drake now. I think he got a bad deal in that whole rap battle stuff. I think he took it too personal. And then I think he lost all appeal when he started turning it into a police game. It's like you hit somebody first and then they punch you back and then you run and tell the teacher, hey, he just hit me. But you hit first. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake should have took it on the chin. I think he should have just kept on putting music out and acted like it never happened. Some people are going to say, oh, you lost the rap battle. Some people are going to say, no, he didn't. That's my artist. Other people are going to say, we don't give a damn. It's gone. Did you hear his latest song he just dropped? That's just fire. He back at the top of the charts. He should have showed some level of resilience and just kept going, but he didn't. And that's where things went bad for him. You was at Unruly Fest? Yeah, it was pandemonium. We remember Unruly Fest with Drake touchdown in Jamaica. It was crazy. It was crazy. He saw opportunity. Listen, are you going to go anywhere you don't see opportunity? Be honest. Are you going to go where you don't see opportunity? Of course he saw opportunity. You know. But that's that. More power to him. I just wanted to see what the audience feel. He proved that he is not like us. Yes, that part. And that's what killed him. Right there. That right there. Carissa Smith. That's exactly what right there. He proved that he is not like us. Should have just took the licking, kept on ticking. But nope. All this lawsuit and that's what took it away. That's what took it away. Yeah. We're going to leave it at that, though. We're going to go into our last topic for the morning. Our last topic for the morning is this young lady right here, Dolly. This is called Fake It to Make It. Okay? This Dolly right here, if you look at my icon for this video, you will see the young lady in the whole get up. She looked kind of biracial looking with a bunch of stuff around her. Well, the story is like this. A Maryland woman posed online as a financial advisor. She made money giving financial advice to people. Yeah? But she was actually living off of food stamps, and she was sending her 16-year-old daughter out to go work, flip burgers, pack grocery bags, run cash register, bring that money in, instead of sending her to school. All this while she was hiding out in a $2.3 million mansion. I know you're going to ask, well, how the hell did she afford the $2.3 million mansion? Well, Tamika Good is her name. Some people say she's Jamaican. Some people say she's not. I don't know. Tamika Good is her name. She's 40 years old. She looks much younger than her age. She recently returned to the ritzy 7,500 square foot home in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. She presented herself as a bankruptcy expert, blogging $800 courses online and sharing social media posts of her Porsche vehicle. In reality, however, she was actually a squatter. She broke into the people's place and was living there. She's a squatter in an abandoned mansion. She was living on, her actual truth is she's actually living on a total monthly income of $946, which included $538 per month in child support and $408 in food stamps. And this is according to the bankruptcy records that were obtained. She have no money. She don't have no money. You see when they be like, yeah, some of these women, that's why they go so hard for that child support. Because that child support is a big part of their flex. You know, they be on social media talking about, I'm an independent woman. I'll be getting it. $946 is her monthly income. And 538 of that is child support money. The other 408 is food stamps. The property that she broke in, though, is a legitimate mansion, though. And she been laying low in there. They said that she's a shyster. And she built this presence up on social media showing off the house. Because guess what? Whoever left it, they left it furnished and everything. So she built this presence up on social media by showing off the house and by teaching people how to get out of bankruptcy. Mind you, none of the stuff around her is hers. But when people see you showing off your big mansion, they think you actually know what you're talking about, right? She don't have no money, nuns. More than half our income is child support money, and the other half is Uncle Sam with food stamps. That's crazy. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of women out here. They're real. Now, they said that she's a shyster and she built this but she built this presence online, showing off the house, teaching people how to do bankruptcy stuff, and charging people $800 to do their bankruptcy paperwork. And she herself doesn't even know what she's doing or how she's doing, and the courts are trying to hold her in contempt. Her 19-year-old neighbor, Ian Chen, is who did his investigation and found out everything about her and busted her online. Chen is actually from a wealthy family that lives next door to this. I can't imagine, but Chen is like, some reason I don't think these people belong next door. Let me go dig. You see how your neighbors can dig you up? Teaching bankruptcy classes to people. And she teaching them how to get out of bankruptcy, and she is living in it. Not even the $800 per course could take her out of it because she don't have that many, or unless she's spending the money frivolously because she bought a Porsche. The 19-year-old neighbor who busted her, his name is Chen. He's actually a pre-law student at William and Mary College in Williamsburg, Virginia. And he became suspicious after Good moved into the mansion next door to his house in leafy Bethesda, Maryland, when the previous owner faced foreclosure and the bank took possession of the home in summer of 2025. He went and did some digging, and he uncovered paperwork alleging that, far from a self-made success, Good was actually a bankrupt layabout. He calls her a bankrupt layabout, who sent her school-age daughter to work at the nearby Paris Baguette bakery. Her parents did not work, Chen said, of Good. She not working, but she's sending her daughter to go work. She wasn't going to school. She seemed to be working, and her daughter seems to be the only one working and is the only source of income. Chen, who then set up cameras to film Good living the high life on the hog in the mansion, claimed that multiple neighbors reported the situation to Child Protective Services, but no actions were taken. Why are you sending your child out to work to bring in income when she should be in school and you're not working? What followed was months of intimidation from Good, including a brazen lawsuit against Chen, accusing him of stalking, and accusing him of trespassing on her multi-million-dollar property, which was quickly thrown out by a judge in the District Court of Maryland. What you say? Chen said, something not right. Something not right. What followed was months of intimidation. Good's jailbird husband now, Corey Pollard. So she have a man, but him they are prison. Good's jailbird husband, Corey Pollard, had actually briefly lived with her in that same mansion. He was rearrested in early December for allegedly stealing vehicles from a Pennsylvania dealership, but he was later released again before he was arrested again January 23rd of 2026, according to new court documents. So our husband is a thief, a car thief, she's a scammer, and they send their daughter to work, a 9 to 5. Pollard is in the Lancaster County Jail, her husband, on a $500,000 bond ahead of his next court date on Friday, records show currently, and Good was finally convicted of breaking and entering and trespassing in late January of 2026, and she was only sentenced, though, to 90 days at the Montgomery County Detention Center. But the shameless grifter was out just 2 weeks later, and she moved right back into the mansion on February 2nd. She moved right back into the mansion on February 2nd like she didn't just do 90 days in jail. When Chen called the police on February 10th, that's a few days ago, he called the police when he saw Good outside of the house moving items into a U-Haul truck, and she was rearrested again. Good appeared again at a bond hearing in Montgomery District Court through a Zoom call on February 13th. Her tan prison suit, a far cry from the designer outfits that she flaunts online. She was freed on $5,000 bond ahead of her next scheduled court date, and she's now scheduled to be back in court March 30th. The Bethesda home had its doors and its windows boarded up finally, and all the locks have been changed to keep Good and other would-be fraudsters out. Chen is happy. Chen doesn't want these kind of people next door to him. Chen is from a wealthy family again, and he's the one who was snooping around. She, Good, truly believes that she was entitled to this property. They really tried to hide and just fly under the radar and not think that they were going to get caught, is what Chen said. In other words, don't bring that to my community. Go find work and go live where your money says you can afford to live. Chen is an informer. Only the deal you can get online and utility bill that she has, because many are bold enough to have those in their name. She'll be back. Lulu says she'll be back. She sounds like she'll be back, but they boarded up the property and changed it. The property wasn't boarded up before. It has a huge pool in the back and all the stuff that you would expect from a multi-million-dollar mansion, right? This wasn't a house that's like barely $1 million. This house is a couple of $1 million. So it had all the fancy stuff that came with it. So she was able to use all this stuff and show people, like, look at what look at how I'm living. And I can get you to be living like this too. Let me help you out of your bankruptcy. Let me show you how to start generating income. And people are running to her, but it doesn't look like and our man did and the amount our money are, I don't know. She had enough to buy a Porsche. And that's all she owns. Nan says she worked in the shelter system and learned a lot. What I'm saying, Chen is an informer. That's what you call chopping right there. Well, more power to her. Lesson of the day there is, though, don't idolize people who you see online, my friend. Almost everybody online is a fake. And some of you don't feel so bad because you spend so much time online, right? See you in a year. Lord, fair house, Biggie, and she way younger than me. Come here, what God come me walk out my heart and soul. And I'll know me can afford something nice. Look here. Scroll again. Damn. 4 car. One is a Lamborghini. She have a latest Mercedes-Benz Maybach type. Watch our clothes them. Beer, Prada, Gucci, this, that, and the other. Me feel depressed. Y'all men be doing it too. Men be over there doing it too. I live in our next man life. Lord, fire look on him wife, Lord. She said good. Wonder how could I get a woman like that? Oh, me see why. Live in a mansion. Buy her everything. Wow. Gave her a bouquet of flowers made out of all $100 bills. And I see them one day already, right? All $100 bills. Next slide. She pulled them out. It's $10,000. Not even have $10,000 in my checking account right now. Never did. I guess I'm doing really bad in life. I saw to stay up online and watch people and just start feel small and just start feel deflated and just start feeling underaccomplished. Remember this. 90% of what you see online is fake. Majority of the people you see online looking like they're living it up and doing their thing, none do a thing in a real life. It is all a facade. Okay? Real life happens off social media, not on social media. Everybody that on social media, I put them best side forward and their best foot forward. So don't let it get you down. That's the message of the day right there. What you say? He said, not at SouFLo, me not watch nobody. Think me blessed and highly favored in a real life. Yeah, man, good for you. But that's what everybody said, though. Them blessed and highly favored in a real life, and them have a mansion around there, so you know, and them have 10 car line up over there, so and the closet them full, and everything is good, and the money long, and all this, and then, you know, when you see them in a real life, it's a different story. Either way, stop watch people, because social media is here for people like that. She thief, broke off door lock, go into somebody abandoned house, set up shop, and start run our life like it's hers. And there you are thinking, let me pay her $800 for a session because I want what she have. Because her life look nice. And it ain't her life. We're going to leave it right here today. I put a video up this morning with a update to the Lululemon $1 million heist by the Jamaican couple. You can go check that video out. That's another lesson. Like Granny used to say, don't put your hat where you can't reach it. Yeah. Live within your means kind of thing. Yeah. Don't grudge people for what them have because you don't know what they have to do to get it and what they have to continue to do to maintain or keep it. Yeah. Lessons in life. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect. Where's the right $800 and that many don't have? Exactly. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in today. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Like my granny Miss Ruby right here, so say. Somebody hurry up and change that fast. Like my granny Miss Ruby right here, so say, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Clevey, said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. You're not God. You can't really spare life. All right? If God spare life, we'll be here tomorrow. And we'll meet right here tomorrow for Festive Friday. Be prepared. Festive it shall be. I'll catch you then. Walk good. I'm out.